Mr. Fruit, bringing you, his first, ever, single, title. We have, hop, awesome. Awesome, we have hawk. 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 Awesome, we have.
I turned around and fucking stared at him. I was like, what the fuck was that?
Should be sure it was a Yeti.
It wasn't. I made sure. I was like, what the hell was that?
I think, yeah, I think Yeti would do that to everybody but you, though. So,
I'm like, Yeti's had her own Brutasaur. Definitely wouldn't have been hurt. But yeah, I was like, who the hell just hit me with a snowball to keep me from Hearthy?
Alright, I'm gonna need you guys to be a bit more entertaining than this. This is boring.
I'm waiting for our raid invites.
Oh, I just jumped off a cliff.
That's entertaining. Do this some more.
Oh, that's a lot of Stygia. I can't get back. Oh,
Did you not buy the thing for a 75% reduced digit lost upon death?
Is that a thing? What is that?
It is a thing now.
They just added that.
Oh,
It is amazing.
oh no, I can get my stuff back. I'm good.
I watched a bunch of people jumping off of stuff over here, trying to land on like the chains and stuff at the raid entrance, and I'm like, y'all realize you're losing Stygia, and then they stopped doing it.
You're jumping off the chain. That's entertaining.
Why is Tyr on a warlock?
Tyr wants to be in a warlock.
Good question. I'll correct that later.
Have it.
He seriously hopes one day to actually play a warlock, but you know he's got to do this to keep him motivated.
It's fine. I can still dispel that on my warlock.
Oh god.
Oh,
What
boy.
motivation?
Oh god.
How these mobs hurt.
If you're in a group, we could summon you.
Oh god. Oh god, I can't feign death and they're siphoning my life. Oh thank god. Too far for I'm trying to make it to the raid entrance. I'm putting in an effort, but shit, these things.
Join the group quick. We can summon. We're here.
Scarlet, stop being a dick. Clicked.
No, I'm not clicking yours. Yours is filthy.
You filthy animal.
In protest, Jasna has decided to be on a druid. This is what you've started, Tyr.
Why is Tyr not on his main?
Oh my.
I am on my main.
Oh shit. I whispered the one that was
Scarlet, I'm a little concerned.
Yeah, that's me every day. You want to remake the group, or you want to disband that one? Because it looks as though people have already tried to get into your group.
I'll just join that group. Give me just a sec. Alright, send me an invite.
Things have been severely broken.
Invite me.
I
You know how to get
realize.
a group?
well, I got into a group, the Tyr left the group. Thank you, Tyr. Thank you, Scarlet.
The fuck is on me? Oh. Well, then Void Elf is not ours. Why did that just randomly start attacking Yeti?
Are we cleared to zone in? Because she deserved it.
I guess
Jasmine,
so.
why?
What is Jasmine making?
You were the group leader, right?
No, I gave it to you. It's set to heroic.
The trash doesn't respawn.
As it should be.
It's because we killed the 9. The trash between Painsmith, Soulrender, and Ner'zhul should respawn.
Hey, Jube.
Mm-hmm.
Remember you telling me about the Tusk Manor off the other day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're a mill now on the auction house.
Yeah, well, I had made a post about it, so everyone and their brother knows.
Oh my
about it.
god. Of course they did.
It's Tuscamanaroth Day, apparently. It's on all black market auction houses.
What is that for? The what?
It's Garrosh's shoulder piece.
Oh.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft
you guys don't
tweeted.
have that transmog?
Yeah, who doesn't have that transmog? Come on, guys.
I don't have that transmog.
I got that
He doesn't
transmog.
I don't
have
have
that
it.
transmog either.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Which door do we go through, left or right?
I don't know. I went through left because I know you can mount this way, but I think the right way is faster.
Yeah, the door's open over here now.
Following Berkey.
I mean, I'm probably lost.
Wait,
I'm gonna wander around until I find a boss. Then we're gonna fight that boss.
where did,
Or
is
whatever one it
everybody
is.
else at the eye
don't
of the
really care which
jailer
one it
right
is.
now? Did everybody run the wrong way?
I'm following Scarlet. I thought
You
that
guys
was a
just
bit.
you skipped the shortcut. That's all.
Oh, yeah, he skipped the shortcut, and I'm over here. DK got first place, losers.
Someone said something about an elevator being around that middle part that we just left. I didn't see one. Yes, we are inside. If you joined late, you're gonna have to run it. We don't have a warlock for a little bit.
I see bodies over here.
Should have joined the group earlier.
Shit, there's your
Using
one.
that, son.
You're slow.
I'm so tempted to open the freaking tome, use it just to put my Trailblazer on, just for this fucking walk.
I'm all out of homes.
Got a couple on
That's
me.
cheap. Cheap tricks.
I'm not telling you, it's being slow.
Since I got rid of the cardboard assassin on my my paladin, I put the nitro boost on. Because the other built-in chants look like garbage for Shadowlands.
Worked so hard for that cardboard assassin, only to have it taken away.
It was fun while it lasted. It was too good. It needed to be nerfed. You could have a whole, like, that's what all the Mythic Plus groups would do. You had to have engineering if you wanted to do 22, so that you could put those down so your tank didn't die. Because that was the only way. Like, they had to have a string
It
of cardboard assassins.
And that's the bad part, is it shouldn't have to be that way.
You are right, but
It should be designed to where you shouldn't have to put something up so your tank doesn't die.
Nah, if you're at 22, then you are pushing the limits of, like, the keys go infinitely. If you are at that point, you're pushing the limits of what the player should be capable of without cheesing it.
that's not the point.
That is the point. That's exactly the point that I just made, Diller. What didn't you get about
That's
that?
not the point.
No, 100% the point. On a fortified week, on a 30, you should have to pop all your cooldowns on single pieces of trash.
For one mob, while you're CCing the rest of them. Absolutely. Like,
Like-
that stuff just hurts too much.
Like our
Especially right now.
gas felt like stellar.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah,
Like,
anybody else
one-
11,
one
I
mob
think that
hurt.
shit hurt really bad.
For Torghast or Keys? Because Keys is
Torghast.
we did that we did that 16 miss.
yeah, Sway and I got our asses kicked by like just one or two mobs. Like, it was stupid hard.
Yeah, me and Juke did an 11, and it was. I mean, we got
Pet
through just
died
fine, but it was
so much.
your poor pet, man.
I can smack to death. Shit, let me res him.
Yeah, I did it. And when I got to floor 3, I switched over to Beast Mastery, and it was better, but like, holy shit, I had to revive
Like,
them
I
so many
would-
times.
I would just pull like all the aggro, and they would just chase me.
Yeah, basically, I spammed Cooley's defenses until she rezzed her pet, and then her pet died. Rinse and repeat.
I'm scared for 12 now.
I don't think we get a. Well, I don't get a 12 because we didn't 4-star. We only 3-starred it.
I'm gonna do them till I 4-star them, so I can do 12 next week.
Oh fuck, that's right.
Yeah, I'm like, I
That's
think
why.
we need other people if we're gonna 4-star it, because we couldn't go any faster than we were going.
Yeah, I think we may need a tank.
I think you do need a tank for sure.
Fenrir just can't do it. He tries.
Chastity, you just can't tease me like that. It's wrong.
What's the suggested item level on the layout? Isn't that like 223?
230?
237?
And what are you guys?
Well, I mean, didn't matter
230?
before.
It didn't matter before because they added that after the fact because people were crying. 'cause
You
they
were
wanted
on
to
your
be able
hunter
to do
though.
8s.
Oh yeah,
Well, no,
that's true.
people wanted to be doing 8s and they weren't ready for an 8. Like, these are people who are just not very good at the game, and they cried on the forums and on Twitter. So Blizzard was just like, fine, we'll nerf it and put item level suggestions in there. So now I think they're more honest with their item level suggestion this time.
I mean, I'm 226. I think I was the only one that died, and I only died twice in the whole run. So it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but you're not as bad as most people have to compensate for how bad they are with extra gear.
He said you're not as bad.
No,
Yeah,
you're
don't
so
get
bad.
don't get him wrong. You are bad, just not
Just not
as bad as
bad.
most people.
I mean, now that you know what to expect, you could go up there. I mean, you get a piece tonight. It might make the difference. Just one gear piece.
I did get a trinket out of that time.
Fucking, he got the good trinket. Like,
Well, I got a trinket.
it's a very good
As
trinket.
per usual, I got a neck I can't wear.
I don't want to bother with that, other than the fact that I could get the Kel'Thuzad trinket. And even then, I don't know if I care enough to do a time walking because I'm gonna plan on getting the heroic one.
I mean, you planned on getting Denathris.
Owie!
Son of a bitch.
I'm not releasing.
I mean, yeah, I planned on getting it after 3 months of trying,
Yeah,
filling out my vault. Sometimes you
so-
don't get it though.
I was
Trying to res you put me in combat.
the Zod trinket is going to be good for the casters. I was thinking of the Evan one.
No, I just like the little active effect we get to raise and allies a skeleton. I think that's just fun.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit about anything else about it.
Yeah, that's. I feel like that's literally the whole purpose of that, though, is just for that little thing.
Yeah, I think that's just a little added fun thing.
Do they can control it, or is it just
Sister,
you?
you deserve that, just so it's clear.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to set shit up for the fight. Fight me.
Shield of the
They
righteous.
did,
yeah.
actually. I think they bit you. You died.
She survived one hit. She had Shield of the Righteous and Divine Protection up. That's like 3 hits. This guy got more wrecked than Varimathras. His eyes have been tormented out. Sounds pretty miserable.
Ooh, loot. That could be a BOE. No, it's just gold.
It could be Tier's 47th BOE.
110 this expansion alone.
Well, there I go.
Hi guys.
Jubilee, you dead?
Yep.
Jubes,
Yeah,
just
that-
told me to grip
that'll
you.
happen.
You like sway, grip me.
Hunters went flying.
If you were able to grip her, I would have been damn amazed.
I mean, it's on my bar, so I would have been able to get her. I have a mouse over for it.
Did you plan for the fact she was probably like 20 meters behind you?
Jasna,
Somebody
no.
called for a grip again.
It's too far away.
I need a grip.
I mean, that was
How's that for a landing?
Yeah,
That was
just
a
also,
little
what
late.
was that?
Father.
Uh,
Father.
Open,
Pike?
oh, open. That's where the first night we did that. When we did the first dispel, that's where I landed.
Run
On
away.
that thing.
Run away really fast.
Fuck this, I'm done.
Oh,
I'm done.
that's bad.
Crazy.
Sin, but that just means you're gonna win the next big one.
Mm.
Oh shit. I just realized if Daddy's not here and I have to run there.
Yeah, people are gonna have to make.
I
an
tried
effort
to
run
log
there.
into my Warlock and people just weren't having it.
He will be a few minutes late. Phantom will also be his. He's going through some. I imagine he's having to cook dinner, so I imagine his wife's holding him at gunpoint, and then he will be here probably around break time. If I had to guess, knowing Phantom and his wife. Yeah, apparently we hit the hero button. Run out, everyone.
Yeah,
I don't have it because I was dead.
It's next level strats.
My hero put out and I hit my control button to talk. And that's why. Just missed the hero pet.
That's a great time for that quote to pop up when Tears to Lillian's head.
Oh, my how Mythic Pluses have been enjoying this that week or.
Ooh, loot.
Who's tier? I want him as
Oh,
my
fuck that
radiator.
loot.
Keller, what the hell is this haste buff? Why you got so much haste now?
What stat are you
Because I
looking
need
for?
haste. Because I need haste.
Mastery.
Need hast. Then mastery. Who that would probably be open,
It
maybe.
might be Owen if he's not verse right now.
I have
What's my highest?
861 right now.
My highest stat?
Sometimes it's mastery.
My highest
but it's
stat right
getting
now
me
is
verse.
mastery. Secondary is verse.
When it says your highest stat, does it go off percentage or by number?
It just gave him verse. So verse is his highest stat.
Yeah, I'll go by the number.
Alright.
Yeah, percentage doesn't. Percentage is dumb. That's why I
I
don't
always
like
say that because he
Oh.
gets haste off of me, but my haste is 26 and my mastery is 42.
That's because mastery is calculated differently. That's why I
Alright.
use the raw number.
I know, that's what I was explaining to him.
Alright, look, Einstein. We got you're amazing at math.
Mastery. Who would be high mastery? I would think the shamans. Try the shamans to see if they give you mastery.
Negative. Verse crit.
Yeah, but don't shamans have inherently high mastery?
The percentage is high, but the number's not.
Yeah, it's the same for me. My percentage is high, but the raw numbers not.
Same with blood DK.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of gear. Jason's got a lot of verse. Just
Just
anything
going down
verse.
the line.
Jess is just verse. Paladins usually run high mastery.
Just look for a marksmanship hunter.
We don't have any.
That,
of
that should
those.
be crit rather than mastery.
I feel like you can kind of just do whatever you want on Ret. Just whatever stat you really get.
Strength. Strength is
Yeah.
important. That's what I've been saying.
Now, I mean this with all the love in the world, but those two are going to take a long time to get here, and we can totally get in a few pools to practice.
We don't want to accidentally kill it though.
I don't see anybody on the map.
Well,
Who's still coming?
Dealin's in the
Dylan.
mall.
I'm
and
like about to run by the world boss.
Anessa's in Ouroboros.
Alright, Tech wins with crit.
That just goes to show you what the stat squish did when you can't find anyone who's really stacking mastery.
Well, just in the last expansion, I thought. Or last patch. But, I mean, that doesn't have anything to do now.
Jason just wanted haste. Jason had a 197 trinket so he could have more haste.
Oh,
The
never mind.
Awakener's Frond.
Nah, he was using the PvP haste trinket. The one with the primary stat proc.
Looks like I have mostly verse right now.
Someone ping me when we decide to pool.
Verse buddies. I'm at 1100.
I am at 828. I'm not wearing the trinket anymore either.
Hey, Tyr can still save me.
They put the entrance to this raid in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Can you put master on that, please?
What do we roll into?
Yes, sir.
It's not bad.
Thank you.
It's not
I
bad for
won?
as low as I rolled.
I rolled like 2,000. What did y'all do?
Yeah, you won by like a little bit above me. I rolled a 22, I think.
Nice
You rolled like a
job,
26.
I have a question. Do shards just randomly drop?
Yes. Except for the Shard of Rev, that is always going to be on the world boss. Everything else appears to be entirely random.
I was gonna say, usually more often after tacos.
And with that, let's go ahead and drop a cauldron, and this will be here shortly. Thankfully, the two classes that are lagging behind are rogue and monk, so they will be here pretty quickly compared to you priest or DKs.
Wheelchair class.
Oh, I'm so slow. I'm even slower on my warlock.
Yeah, I think I got one.
Here's racial will work.
Here's like I finally get to use my racial again.
There
Yes,
it is.
it's
Forge of Light.
worthwhile. It's not worthwhile. It's on my bar, but not worthwhile.
I mean,
Well, I kept asking
dear.
for it every week because I had to craft more battle reses for mythic pluses.
Why is Brookie like?
It's more useful than this. It's more useful than that. The teleport and work half the time.
Oh, the night elf or whatever,
Spatial
whatever
rift
elf. Yeah,
bullshit.
spatial rift.
That's going to
Oh,
be
that thing's
useful in
annoying.
Painsmith. You can get past the balls with the night elf with
Yeah,
the
but if
void
like
elf racial.
But if
if you're
move,
Venthyr,
it
you're
fucks you up.
fine.
No, you don't. I use it all the time in PvP.
Yeah, you cast it and it. Yeah, I use it all the time in PvP too, especially in Temple. You cast it one direction, you start running the other direction, they start chasing you, and then boom, you're somewhere else.
It is awesome in PvP. I like that racial. That is a cool racial. And in Paintsmith, when the balls are coming up, you can just send it out and run backwards, and then click it once your racials move past the orb.
Just
Hey, we have a cauldron in.
my priest used to be Void Elf in last expansion for a little while, and the electrical balls in Shrine or Serpent. You know the. Why can't I remember the name of anything?
Temple of Sethralus?
Temple. Thank you. Yeah. The lightning ball thing of depth. I would just do it past that.
You could also use it in Mechagon. You could skip that spider tank in the gauntlet completely.
Is it pregnancy brain sway?
No.
You trying to get that sweet government stimulus next time around?
Oh my god.
Perfect time for her kids to yell in the background.
I can't have any more kids, thank God.
By all means, don't assess the situation, you half-wit. Just
Buff up. Let's get your weapon oils and your armor kits on. We are running a little bit behind. Let's get some pulls in. This guy should die very easily. We understand the fight. We just make sure that our dispels are done correctly. Then we will.
I can no longer control center mouse wheel and dispel anything, and my other dispel is way over there, and I would never move my mouse that far during a fight.
Okay. I would imagine you're not the dispel person since you're going to be swapping anyway.
Well, I'm not supposed to be the dispel person.
Well, dispels are open now. Anyone who can get it off is supposed to do it.
That's what I
Once
like
I
the
call
ladies
for
to
it.
tell me.
Anybody can get it off.
Alright, and with that, we are really moving along this night.
Do we think we're gonna kill it in one shot? Just
Absolutely we are.
All right.
We could. We know this fight. We've seen it. We just have to do it right.
The only reason we were dying the other day is because I kept dispelling for no reason.
Hey, can you put up the? I don't remember which sides that you had to switch. Which,
Yeah, Nessa, don't do that.
I put up the other one, the inconsequential markers, but I don't remember the other ones.
It was orange.
It was
I'm
orange.
pretty
and
sure
yellow.
it was yellow and orange on those sides.
I think you're right.
I don't know why we even bother with the other two sets of markers.
That's just the direction you're supposed to go.
Oh, okay.
Because it leaves a pool.
5, 4, 3,
Swear to God, Dylan.
1.
Man, I was far away on that one.
Remember, we're not touching that orb. I see stuff going towards it. Doesn't need to be. Don't touch it.
Alright, somebody just did something on purpose to fuck. Bergie.
It's your loss of damage. We didn't get it, so we still ignore it.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Suffering coming up, so that means we DPS the orb. Dispel's coming out.
It'll be Anessa first on yellow. Go now. Tear on orange.
Go on the orb after.
And that's how it should be done. Everybody else should be just as quick as we were.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
What about picking up the orb?
I don't care about them. We did that so quick that they have time to do it now.
Maybe it lingers for a bit. It's not the end of the world. People who you want to actually, I want people conscious of their dispels coming up.
Sun War first on purple.
Hold.
Here we go. And now on the other side for Jasmine. Go ahead.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh,
I got
oh,
knocked
are you
back
dead?
into it. Oh
no,
my god.
he's alive.
Purgatory pop. I got knocked into the fucking suffering. That's horrible.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
We got 2 orbs. We're gonna
Yeah,
get
Brooke,
one with the
you're
suffering
gonna have
in
to
a
take
second.
a second suffering. It's
I
gonna
gotcha.
hurt. It's gonna really fucking hurt, just so you know. Yeah, there you go.
On that orb. Really push this orb too.
Oh, no.
Sweet Bee will be first on White Skull. Wait for all this to go. Good. I'm in siege.
Deller rally.
Died as soon as you said.
We're gonna get a suffering. We gotta take one of these orbs out. Who first?
Yeah.
Food.
Food, yeah.
Food. Star first always.
Here we go.
And an AMZ down.
Get
Minister.
Neela.
On the boss.
Beware.
We got an orb open. We can go.
3, 2, 1.
Bye, Zach.
Do we want anybody up or no?
Get an S up.
I got 2 orbs with that.
Burn these orbs. We got 2 of them. That was an awesome suffering.
Kind of fell behind with knocked around. Oh, that's not good.
Good perk, yep.
Jasmine the first.
1.
No, that's first.
Wait for these. Here we go.
Oh, I'm dead now.
They killed me.
Gets a little crazy at the end with these orbs.
Yeah, getting thrown from the orb into the sundering, not helping.
Melee'd me for 46k. What a douche.
Oh, I'm in my thing. I'm just gonna keep responding.
Don't release.
I think so, food.
Yeah, being 3 people down, when we're getting behind an orb, will sort of set off that chain. If we can get him to them around the 15% mark, we actually just we can just ignore those orbs. and just use every cooldown available to us to live. Yeah, like 15%. If I see Vampiric Embrace up with Rallying Cry into AMC, then yeah, that's what I would call for. And then maybe like a Spirit Link or Healing Tide or a Mastery like Legion, just go and go through the pulses. 'Cause all they do is pulse. They don't like there's not a set amount of time where they just blow up on us if we don't deal with them. It's the constant pulsing. As far as I don't remember anyone pointing out too. I don't think it's a side effect of us phasing.
Del, are you not flasked?
Del, you son of a
No.
bitch.
There was one down.
There was one down.
Totally.
When I said there was one down, there
You-
was one down.
You said that, but I looked around and I didn't see one.
You were too slow.
You were very,
Blind
very
as
slow.
hell.
Well, somebody's got to have an extra one.
I've got them.
Now, this isn't directed at Deller, but we flask for the progression fights, which means if you don't get a flask, that means that somebody's got an extra for you. Don't be afraid to ask for it.
11 people should have an extra one.
By that logic, yeah.
I have like 17 in the mailbox, but no one had a Katie.
I have a Katie.
I don't recall having a
Taylor, can
request
you
for a
battle
Katie
shout?
either.
When some jackass kicked you, it got rid of your warrior buff.
Some jackass being you.
It wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, TN, settle down. We're not going to get back into this again.
Three, two, one.
There's the severing. It's on the orb. We killed the orb quick.
It's gonna be a Nessa first. On yellow. Wait for these. Go. And go ahead.
We were slow.
Beware.
Three, two, one.
Deal it first. Here we go.
Such,
that fuck.
such horrible timing.
Check
So
on the other side.
uncontrollable.
Go ahead.
We may have to wait on that one, but we are also off on timing in general because we were slow at the beginning. We didn't get shattered quick enough. People holding their punches. That orb's about to get broken. You need to go for it. Break it.
I need to get closer. 3, 2, 1.
Food is gonna be first on white. Here we go. Sweep me on the other side. Go ahead, the circle's right behind us.
3, 2, 1.
And that's where I want your AMZ on the next set of dispels.
3, 2,
Jasna first.
1.
Here we go. Oh! Oh no.
Scary.
Sophia.
Wipe it out. Just get hit by blue stuff, jump off the edge.
3,
Beware.
We lost Jasna off a cliff. It was a tragic time.
Did you get res off?
Yeah.
Yep. Let's remember it when you are the second dispel, because I see a sloppy pull there. Your goal is to sort of work your way around that ring. So you're going from orange towards blue, and then just sort of making a ring opposite of what the other people are doing. And
I was trying to get to the other side, but does it matter which way I was facing?
If you are the person that's being dispelled, you want to make sure that you're facing outward. Only you. Like, it's only going to affect you. Everybody else can look at the boss if they don't have the dispel. But if you're the person with the dispel, let's say you're the one that when you
It knocks you backwards.
Yeah, so if you were on purple and you got knocked back over to blue, you want to be facing outward, because then it's gonna knock you back this way.
But you can't be anywhere close to those color, but you have to be on the edge. Doesn't matter where you are, right?
You
You
want to
just
be on the
have to be ahead of everybody. You want to
Yeah,
be as close
I
to the
got
edge
that.
as you can get.
Yeah, being
Yeah.
close
Because
to the
that's going to
edge.
push the puddle a little further out.
Exactly.
I was
Don't
facing the
fall off
wrong
a
way is
cliff.
what happened.
Yeah, I mean, and that only affects you. It was just like once we lost Jasmine, that one really wasn't your fault. But for reference, everyone needs to be facing outward.
Beast.
Yes. That's okay.
Make it easy. We see the color on the top of the person. Should say the sign.
So are you on that ANZ before the dispel? Like as we're setting up for it?
Yeah, as we're setting up for it, like because it only soaks so much damage, they've actually made the time is still pretty long. Like how long it stays up, it just absorbs a certain amount of damage. So yeah, like as soon as they see the dispels go out, just pop it right there, and that can be where we
You're
all try to
going
group
on
up.
the second one or the third one? What was
Third,
it?
the third one, the third one. We'll just do the third one. When someone goes to the skull for their dispel, that will be your X, and that's a good spot for us to sort of be. I'll even shift that over. I put that down in the middle of combat. Like that's a good spot for it right there. That melee can get there quickly, and we can just chill. Like that's enough. That's enough of room for us to really deal with the knockback. Could even be a little bit closer, like right there. And then that'll probably be to the right of that'll probably be where we put Owens.
Where are we putting mine? I wasn't full.
Possibly to the right of that. I think we're out of markers though.
Alright, I'll use my big brain. I got this.
Here's a silver marker for you.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Not one area. He calls out white. We're not going to know where to go.
And she'll be
When does she
racist.
call out what?
I said white skull.
5, 4, 3.
As opposed to Red Skull.
1.
I fucked up that rotation bad.
Damn it, Dealing, when we get this early Malevolent, it's all going to be your fault.
2, 1.
Suffering coming up. We're on the orb. Perfect. We beat them Malevolents.
2, 1.
Beware.
Now he should throw these out. Here they come.
Vanessa's first.
2, 1.
Wait for the circles. Now Scarlet on the other side. Here we go.
Every fucking time, Ernie.
It's every time.
I think
so we hold up. Was it orange? So when we went dispelled orange, was that the problem? That's the one that knocked you out of it.
3,
Second one, whatever that. I don't know what the colors are. I'm not paying attention to that. So
Yeah, it's orange.
It was orange.
Okay, we hold off.
So we'll hold off on that one.
Alright, well then, can the tanks just call it out whenever their thing's done?
Yeah, or we can let it expire. It's close to expiring by the time.
Three, two, one.
Sophia first.
Go
we
for
go.
it. I'll alter.
Go,
You're
go.
gonna dispel me?
No.
No. Okay.
No, that's what we just said, that we weren't doing it.
Oh, that's really stressful for me, and I'm sure the person who has it.
That was just for that orb particularly. We'll see how if there are any other orbs we have to do that one on.
We'll call out if there's an orb up when it's coming.
Food first. Here we go.
Don't do it.
Rally tech. Or Valor.
Alright,
we got
we
an
should
orb
be
up
fine
there.
again.
Oh fuck, there's an orb up.
Yep, get food up.
Orbs.
We're really getting behind on these. We really need to push this one. I will try to get it off.
Zeller. Or no, that's somewhere. Here we go.
A lot of y'all weren't ready for that one.
It's weird. It definitely took a while. Sweet needs the next.
Three, beware. One.
And I died during Divine Hymn. Now all you guys are gonna die.
Yeah, let's wipe. We're behind on orbs. People are down. We're not going in the proper direction.
At some point, we forgot how to go
With the
anti-counterclockwise.
thing on our head?
Yeah, we go orange, then we go blue, then we go green.
Did you
We
get a
continue
res up?
in that direction.
No, we got 25 seconds to a one.
I was on my green.
We'll go for a walk.
I'm gonna move
We had like two.
those closer
You can burn
together.
an arc if you want. Walk back.
Somebody that's fast, see hit what the walk back is. Where are you at?
Anessa.
It's fine to walk. We can talk about what we did wrong. Yeah, commit to doing the direction that we're used to. That way everyone can anticipate that the second dispel is going to always be in the same spot. Because most people aren't looking at that one. They just have to assume that that person is going in the correct direction. Are we all clear? And I imagine when you hit ready on this ready check, which direction we are going with when you drop the path on your dispel.
Jubilee, when we're in here, shoot these ghosts.
I'm gonna inch the markers a little bit closer together so the puddles make more of a line and people can try to.
We don't really need the second or the third set of markers. We just need people to understand that that's
It's
the
just
direction
the
we're going,
direction. You
and
wanna get
just
as close to the previous
put right
puddle
on
as
top of the other
possible.
one.
Yeah, like
Too
where
far
we're at on this fight, we're like with how much damage we're putting out, we're not going to use up this whole outer ring. We're not even coming close to it. That's not the problem. It's making sure that you are going in the direction. Because if you go to the left of orange and think, well, there's an open spot here, everybody's expecting you to be by green at that point, and you can send some people off that way.
How hard set are you on him staying in the center?
And whatever it takes for you to hit those orbs.
Because there's a couple times I could have moved him over a little bit and probably lined up like 3 orbs.
Yeah, whatever it takes for you to get the orbs. And
the orbs don't do any more damage when they have their shield off, do they?
They continue to pulse until they're thrown off.
But they're not doing like any more with shield on versus shield off, right?
Okay, so I've been picking up the orbs. I would appreciate a little bit of extra healing because it does do more damage to the orb. While holding the Orb of Torment, I'm getting extra shadow damage on top of the other pulsing damage I was getting pretty wrecked. And I'm using Alter Time to continue to get the orb off, so I'm using some of my personal cheats to get the orb off while everybody's doing the orb mechanic, because as a mage I can cheat some of that stuff, but it messes with my survivability using that for movement's sake.
Are you trying to grab each of those orbs?
I'm a pretty good class to do it. I've got Blink, I've got Alter Time, I've got Ice Block. If something happens with the dispels, I can do things. So
I was
so
just saying, I think I
like-
could toss like a freedom on you or something.
Yeah. If
Those
you
are
want
just the
to.
movement speed.
Yeah, it's not so much the movement speed. I was just starting to get ticked right there toward the end. But hey, if you can let me get rid of that orb any quicker, I'd appreciate it, freedom. Yeah, I'll call when I'm picking up an orb. That is a good idea. And that is the first set of dispels. The second one we are holding off on until the tanks get their suffering off. Potentially even letting it just expire on its own.
Yeah, I got scared. Sorry.
You know, yours should have been dispelled. It's like it doesn't look like it's going to line up that badly in the other ones. It's just that first set that the tanks are really hating everyone for.
We were like, Sway, just keep your nose in the corner. It's been real bad.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First orb is about to be unlocked. I picked it up and I'm going.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
First set of dispels.
First one's gonna be food. Here we go.
Then hold off.
There you go.
Alright, we're good.
Dispel.
Orbs up.
Beware.
3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
We're due for some dispels.
It's Sinister first. Here we go. And now Neelan. Wait for the circles. Here we go.
Go.
Did you have Death's Advance up?
Oh, I might have used that to get over there.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
But it's my speed boost. I need that to get over there.
Get Sinister up. Taking the orb.
3, 2.
It's Delaware first. Wait for it.
Everybody's getting position.
Here we go. Now me. Wait for the circles. Here we go. Oh, was that also a tank one too?
No, we're good.
You were about 1 second in there. It was close.
Is that gonna always happen?
We got a
there?
minute before we can get Anna up, so everybody, if you can mitigate damage, do so. If you got anything that can self-heal, keep yourself.
Sinister. Here we go.
Oh, I forgot to put that on the orb. I was so distracted by the knockback.
Jubilee next.
That's
How do you
fine.
see
You just
me?
get where you can.
Jubilee, you should be over by green for future reference.
Oh, were we not back to 1?
No, just keep
Oh,
going.
okay.
We go all the way around. Healers are dead, so we gonna be wiping. But we're 34.
Yep, if you get dead real quick, I can get that mass res out. Because I got 6 seconds before I get dead again.
3, 2,
And I'm dead.
Then Jasna.
I have many lucky do's that I like.
Feast. So, I see two. I was looking something up. We're gonna try holding off hero at the start. Some people, a lot of people are doing it right on pool. Some people say that if you're struggling to get to that, even get to that 30% point, save it toward the end so you can use it as sort of a catch up for healing plus the execute damage. So we're gonna hold off on it until 30% when we get his last piece of armor off, because the fight gets even crazier there. So our fights are 4 minutes, and we're getting them down to about 35%. So it could take us 5 minutes. And if that's the case, you should still use your potions on pool, and then your second potion will be around the 5-minute mark.
So are we talking do 2 cycles of 2-minute CDs, or just do 2 minutes on pole and then wait the extra minute?
I would do 2 minutes, 2 minutes, hold for the execute.
It's a lot of math.
So on pole, 1 more. Yeah, that lines up. Okay.
Should I stay zoned out for one more
That's
pull
what I do,
or
food.
come in?
Yeah, we'll do one quick pull here just to try this out.
Well, I've zoned in. I don't know how to get back out now. Shoot.
You have already contributed. Just come on.
Okay.
You've already hit the ticked us over 21, so we'll go.
Sorry.
No problem. Yeah, I mean, was confused. We're not just I see Tier was complaining about the markers and why. It's not just these 3 markers. We work our way the entire way around the circle, opposite of where the first dispels are going. So by the time,
Clockwise.
yeah, so by the time that people are past Skull on the other side, you're going beyond Cream. I only expect us to get maybe up to 7 rounds of that stuff if we're lucky. We're gonna be going through an extra early round because we're not gonna be pushing them as fast. But we will have stuff to burn through at the end.
What the holdup is?
Health stones.
Waiting on people
Your
to get here.
face.
Yep, I just gotta eat something real quick. And change pets. We don't want this one out.
Which one's that?
Blueberry.
The taunty one.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he doesn't taunt bosses. But...
He might taunt that orb.
Not the orb.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuck, that was on me.
2, 1.
What was?
The orb.
Alright, we're probably gonna get dispels at a proper time now, so this could be soon.
Sophia first on yellow.
1.
Wait till this. Here we go. Little hand on orange.
Owen. I'm bad, I'm sorry.
Was that the tanks never got it, or?
We're at different timings. There was no orb up.
There's no orb up, but there was also no taunt.
I just did a taunt on him. I'm allowed to slip up. You fail to taunt.
Dispels.
Sometimes it's too.
Sinister first. Here we go.
Oh, sweet bee.
Yeah.
Can't be over there.
Get Neeland. Oh,
Wait on
no.
orbs.
Suffering coming up. There's an orb up.
Won't be there yet.
On that orb. And we're due some dispels. Picking up the orb.
On Alara first. Wait for this. Sway next. Go ahead.
Next shatter.
3, 2, 1.
Cheat death.
Dealing first.
So slow right
Here we go. Texu will be on the other side after the circles.
Tech, you can get to the edge of that one. You should.
Go.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, get an orb. Get an orb. Let's go. Needs to be burned quickly. It's pulsing on us.
cross first. After this. Go ahead.
Stellar Rally.
So,
Sinister on the other side. Wait for these.
Hold off on the orb. We got 3 up now. Get Anna up.
Acidic first.
Hold off. Alright.
Okay. Here we go. Vanessa on the other side. Wait for the circles. Here we go.
Beware. 3, 2, 1.
There's so many. You're gonna have to snipe multiple orbs of this.
Trying right now.
Oh shit, it's gonna happen. He's the best in the game.
Us too.
Get him down.
You could probably do the next one too, like that.
Yeah, I know. I've been thinking about that idea for a few pulls now.
3, 2,
Oh, that is such a lucky cloak. 'Cause I cloaked early.
Oh, give me 2 seconds. Ah, it's not 2 seconds!
We were not ready for that.
That was the wrong dispel too.
That was the wrong dispel. We hit Sway instead. Or Sway, did you die?
both
That was probably a death.
I'm not even sure what that was. I did get knocked back.
Do I need to res?
Yes. Oh, if you got knocked back, that I think you might have just been dispelled first.
Orb of Torment, it was just all and Orb of Spite.
Tier, these people don't know how to get into a raid, I think. You whisper tier invite. That's the only way in.
It's not the only way.
It should be. The add-on goes on forever. It is always
You
on.
can get into tiers groups.
If you see tier online at 3 in the morning, if you press invite,
If
he
it
will
becomes
invite
a problem, I shut it off, but it's usually on all the time.
Okay. Well, now I know.
Random people have gotten into this group because of that add-on.
And that's fine. It doesn't happen often enough. But what's awesome is when you don't suggest invite, or if you don't just ask for invite, just whisper invite. Tier, also res us.
No.
Oh.
This is what you guys do to tier
Now
when
it's
you,
out of
when
spite.
you suggest invite and request invite and say, hey, can I get in? That's what Robin Hood did. Just to let you all know, that's what Robin Hood asked for invite after the macro went out. I want y'all to know the level that
Didn't
you
he
play.
do
There you go,
that?
Sway.
Don't
There's the
be
real
wrong.
reason, Sway, that you asked her earlier.
I have many wares.
Sway asked why Robin Hood was removed, and I thought I knew the reason, but I guess not.
Yeah, half of that was why. So if you want to end up like Robin Hood,
No, it
remember,
was he was a raid mechanic that we couldn't overcome.
I thought
that
it was
too.
because after every pull he blamed someone else for
That was
some things that-
Malfurion.
No, they both
Robin Hood did
it.
the same thing.
Yeah,
The
he
answer
did.
is all of the above.
But then he left the guild after completing, right? Like he got
Can we
kicked
get
from
a
raiding,
summoning
but then
portal too?
he left the guild on his own, and Malfurion was just kicked from guild, right?
No, it's the other way.
Really?
No, Malfurion left. Robin Hood was kicked.
Oh, I thought it was the fucking other way. Whoops. Then I
I
lied
only
earlier.
wanted to know because, like, I've never known there to be anyone, like, really kicked. You know what I mean? Like, ever.
It's
We
unfortunate.
don't do it too often anymore, but Tyr definitely has.
It's
There was this
unfortunate,
mage
but
this
he
one
would.
time?
He was just really unfun to play with. Like, that's just the truth of the matter. He didn't pay attention to the mechanics. He didn't take responsibility for anything. You don't want to be Robin Hood. Like, that's just unfortunate that it ended like that. But he's ruining 20 other people's time.
See? Now people are ruining it.
Oh, there we go. Now it's happened.
Then he had to go pee all the time.
And he had to go pee all the time. Again, we're going back to B, or to C, all of the above, or D. Someone did the invite just to prove us wrong here.
Is he coming back?
No, I think
He
did
is
that-
not.
I think he did that just to fuck with the whole Tyr having it on all the time thing. and it was kind of.
It's okay because I also
fuck.
have another add-on. It's called Infinite
Oh, wait.
Ignore.
Tier, what's the add-on you have where it kicks all the characters' alts like instantly?
Wait, why did our liver paladins just
Exorcist, I think.
It was the red ore. I was like, I think we need to wait 2 minutes because I saw some paladins pop wings.
I'm good. We can start the countdown.
5.
What are you doing over there, Owen?
Jumping off cliffs.
2. 1.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
It may just be the standard Blizzard UI now. Disband raid group on my standard Blizzard buttons.
Yeah, I think that is standard now. Because I have that option whenever I'm way dear.
3, 2,
Fucking war bosses.
1.
There's the orb. Picking it up.
3, 2,
Toon first. After this. Here we go. Sway on the other side. Go ahead.
I think I got hit by the boss thing.
Well, don't do that.
How's it feel?
And why are you standing in front of the boss? That's a no-no.
Yeah, don't touch the boss's no-no zone.
He doesn't like it.
Yeah, he's gonna report to Torghast HR department.
Imp Daddy first on purple. Here we go. Little hand on the other side. Go ahead.
Three, 2, 1.
Orb. Dispels are due.
Get off my dick, Jesus Christ.
Sinister first. Yellow side. Wait for this. Go ahead.
Ooh, that was real close.
Nessa will be on the other side after these. Go ahead.
Three, 2, 1.
Bubbles, Phantom first.
Just go to the edge of the next one.
Here we go.
That was fine. It's good.
Tier on the other side. Go ahead.
3,
2 orbs are up.
1.
I was gonna say go for the snipe, but oh my god, you might be able to get the snipe. Do it, Berkey. Do the
I'm
bet.
dead.
Oh, you're not the best.
Get Berkey up.
I was in the middle of a cast.
Why did I not go? Oh god.
One that
Get
would
your-
have stabilized our health.
Use pot or house if you need.
Oh, I have 2 stacks of this shit. That's why that one hurt so much.
Alright, in between these, I want to get a healing cooldown out to keep everybody alive.
Here we go. The other side is Jubilee.
Hold off on the next one. Fuck, I missed it. Wasn't in position.
Can I go?
Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
That's it.
The orbs are right next
Oh,
to each
yeah.
other. If you can get a 3 for, go for it.
Dude,
but
I'm
just
gonna
get
go
these
for
two.
that 3-4. I'm good.
Live. Della rally.
It'll be Phantom
Rally.
first.
I don't know. It's gonna be a 3-4.
Here we
It's
go.
gonna be 3-4. No, the knockback! We still got 2.
Sinister.
I got a cooldown going out. Hold it.
Nessa on the other side.
Oh, I'm silenced. Go for it.
I can't reach her.
3, 2, 1.
Why did I just get double?
Was that a double tap?
I got double.
Shouldn't have been.
You likely got hit by the knockback and
yeah.
then by suffering.
Someone help me with these orbs. There's 2 of them.
I got one. How do you drop it? How do you drop it?
You run up to the edge.
That grasp
click.
of malice is not bad.
Yeah, I shot us up to the boss. 'cause I
That's
was
the
out
one.
of mission.
Alright,
31%.
I'm gonna go
It's
res a
without
healer.
time
Please
warp.
don't knock me off. You sons of bitches! I said don't knock me off. Can't res a healer. And Laura res a healer. No. Send
You
it
died
up to
really
you.
quick. Sinister, res a healer.
Sinister,
He doesn't have enough runic power, I don't think.
get some runic power. Come on.
We're close. That was... you just have to get used to the dance repeatedly. We're going to be doing it the whole fight. It is always go to the first dispel. You're getting the knockback, and you're going to the second one. We're losing less people to the knockback, but still, some people. I know some of you
Sub-
getting knocked into the suffering.
Sub 40%, we need to start getting healer rotation between the 2 knockbacks.
We can try, but there's only 2 cooldowns.
You want-
They're not going to be up again.
Do you want me to call them out because I can see them on my screen?
I mean, well, actually, no. I guess there's 3 because both of Jazz's totems. My more concern is we can't do them in between because, well, at least not for you and Analara, right? You'd get interrupted in your cast, so we'd
Right,
have to
we had to get the first one quickly, and then get it in between, and then get the second one late.
But we're also going into those with like 60% health. Some people are getting as low as 30. So even if you're just able to bring those people up before the dispels, that will make the difference.
Right.
We're not getting into malevolence with 100%. He's going down.
Then do you want it before or after? Do you want to...
Also, if the tanks are adjusting to get more than one, like on the edge, make sure you're behind them.
Yeah, suffering is very big funnel, as some people have found out.
Yep,
And that
and
video
it's
made
worth it.
along.
It's worth getting the extra orbs. I mean, that we can knock down 2 in one go. We had 4 up at one point. It was just it was a lot of damage.
Yeah, the whether you want it before or after is your call, but I suggested after just because it's easier to make the call. Like if you're not watching the timer, you're not going to see before in time to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess after the first
But
one
we can always just sit them out there in the corner and let them DPS and then turn around, or just let it expire. Have them watch their own debuff when it expires, whip their screen around.
Yeah, we can try it. You can, if you can see all of them when they come up, you can go ahead and call it out, and we'll decide based on which one's up if we have to wait or not.
I'm a quick ready, but give me
But we
10
have to be stabilizing health before we do the malevolences.
What's that open?
40% down.
Did you say you need like 30 seconds open? Sorry.
5 more seconds.
Okay.
There we go.
Ready check goes on for 45 seconds.
We'll try it this time in between. If it doesn't look like that's gonna work, maybe we'll try before.
1. Three, 2, 1.
On the orb.
Gonna be me first.
1.
Wait for this. Go. Check on the other side. Get him whenever.
That was not a good timing, but we will be okay.
Beware.
After this grasp, he's going to malevolence us again.
1.
It's tier first. Good.
Hold.
Wait.
Hold.
Back up.
Nice.
go.
Yeah. You're good for a dispel.
Start for the dispel, don't get knocked off.
I just became so jealous of the fact I'm a DK and he's a game runner right there. Makes me upset.
It's okay, we know you're handicapped.
That just spawned at a weird time.
Slow as hell. My wheelchair and I can't make it.
The turbo in that thing.
On the next Malevolence and AMZ, a little bit ahead of Crown Dex.
Cross first.
He's shattering.
Wait for these. Here we go.
Stay in the AoE.
Get little hand.
It expires in a second. There's your
Heal. Here to heal you, Berkey.
Watch Berkey. He's getting suffered. Or Owen, rather. Like 5 people standing up.
I saw him. I was gonna move for them if they didn't. Contemplated moving on them, you know.
Phantom will be first. Here we go.
Get in the AMC.
Hold off on the second one.
Will be
Okay, good.
Aim to get to the edge of that next puddle.
Go ahead.
Get the orb. Orb. Deller rally here.
Rally?
Yep. Wait for the dispel.
Yep.
Sophia, you're running to Deller. Good for a dispel.
Here we go.
Alright, Sophia, now you're on the edge.
I got it.
That orb is wrecking.
Get the orb.
3,
Beware.
1.
Yeah, it was just so much damage. And there's a twofer. If we can get here with just a few more people.
At what point do we hero on this thing?
30%. He'll do his last share. We're wiping in case you didn't know.
Never give up. Never
We haven't got a res
surrender.
out.
Well, we should probably surrender. No. Wait. Alright, now we got battle res out.
Then don't release.
I put a soul stone on Anna before the pull.
That is a smart idea.
Yeah, but I used it.
Oh, well, I got a res, so it's still
Still a smart idea. Still didn't work.
Should we just maybe plan for trying to hit multiple at a time when they start coming out? Like line it up?
It's maybe like it depends where they come out at. Like it's not gonna always line up like that.
If you gotta move the boss like to fucking, he's gonna spawn on me. I'm gonna pull him.
Well, I'm going to like I'll move him to fucking like Ethiopia and shit.
Yeah,
but...
move him all the way over here if you can get 2.
How far? Actually, how far does the line go?
Pretty damn.
It goes pretty
Does it
far.
cover this platform? Like I've never actually seen like behind me.
Owen got one from about greenish to yellow. That may have been you. I saw one go from about that length, which is probably, look at that, 20, 30 yards. Maybe
Half
even
the
40.
platform.
Yeah. It probably even further than that. That is just personally what I have seen.
And how thick is it actually, other than the graphics?
It's pretty thin.
It's very thin.
Watch flasks. Actually, we probably ought to drop a new one.
A problem though, I was thinking about it. If you move him to line it up, he could drop orbs in a worse position. But on another theory, if you keep moving him, he'll probably line up enough orbs still.
It is
You're
300
just
yards.
Find yourself walking around the entire area. But, you know.
There's a couple times where he put one like literally like on the points of that circle. It's like, oh, you dick.
300 yards.
300 yards.
I don't know
That's what the official spell ID is.
I don't know where you found that math, but nice.
So the whole
Wow,
platform.
DB.
Easily.
No.
Yeah, we should do another cauldron.
You want to do another cauldron? You want to do one more pull, then break, then cauldron?
Flask are like 2 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, we can do break and then.
Let's do break now then.
All right.
How long is it? 6 minutes? Yeah.
Yes.
If people make it back, there's the midday roll.
You face not Melkazar alone, but the legions I command. Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinkets. Power.
Shadra's rage will destroy you.
Power in trinkets.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, I missed the ready check and the gamble.
Man, that's making me feel a little uncomfortable.
Sinister.
Save me, Sin.
Sinister.
And 2 other high ass rolls.
If anybody can do it, I can save you. Fuck.
Oh my god, Ollie, you throwing away your high rolls on this.
Oh, thank God.
God damn it.
Yeah, where were these 46,000 rolls when we were rolling 5,000?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Sun War, you almost made a comeback, and then the world had to remind you that, nah, you're Sun War.
You're scum.
I wasn't gonna say that.
That's what the world said.
I feel like I'm missing a buff. Oh, flash cast.
And the warrior shout.
It's okay for Dylan to say that. He can smell his own kind.
Yep. Takes one to know one.
We're getting the hang of this fight, but when those dispels are going off, one person getting knocked off just makes it so much harder when we're down trying to kill those orbs. Those orbs are hurting. We're trying to get the healers to do, to get more throughput. They're working it out. The tanks are trying to get more orbs knocked out so we can get those done. Main thing that the DPS could work on is making sure that you're not getting knocked off when we're going for these dispels.
Swag.
I'm here. I had to clean up a mess.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ranged, don't be where you're at right now. You don't want to be in front of that orb. Ooh, we missed it.
What? You just go to the orb ahead of time, man.
So that means we're going to be doing dispels with a pulsing orb.
Alright, cross first. Wait for this.
Where did we get yellow go?
Here we go.
Just go.
Oh, I don't know. It's suddenly gone.
Oh, great. That shadow stopped the sun moving. Oh, there we go.
It's Phantom on the other side.
Oh, what bad timing now.
So scuffed.
I got hit.
This is fun.
Beware.
Everything's probably okay. Everything stopped being okay.
Get Sway up. Get Sway, wait back in Malevolence.
Wait. Okay.
On the orb PPS. Watch this knockback.
Healing.
3,
Get healing.
2.
3. Beware. 1.
There's a suffering
Let's go
coming up.
run off the edge.
Yeah. Scuffed.
Res is on healers if you can.
Jess
I
has
haven't
got one.
used my angel form.
That works too.
Get off the edge now, please.
Three, two.
It said you failed before you died. That's funny.
Pick up extra flasks.
Yeah, they are in there. I don't want to hear you be down a flask when there's a flask right there right behind you. Give me 1 second. I have to take my headset off.
God damn it! It did it again.
What did what?
I don't know what's causing it, but like my waste keeps swapping out with a waste in my bag, and I'm not doing anything.
You're probably getting it when you change specs, because your gear. Are you switching
But
specs?
but I haven't. I haven't even changed specs.
Could be like some.
I hate you, Phantom.
Father,
Did you
it's
take
your
it to gear set?
no. It's your nitro boost belt. You have the wrong one on your bar every time you're flipping it.
Oh,
Are you serious?
Yeah, she's right. It happened to me when I tried to activate my old belt.
Done that too.
God damn it, open. Oh, the Ariete says this, but she's also had equipped old gear.
Yeah, that's why she knew.
I mean, I think I know somebody that came to raid with or Mythic Plus with a 60 item level staff before.
5 seconds.
That was because it was for trial of style, and that was 100% necessary. I still beat Eternal, by the way.
I'm good.
Well, you can call him bad.
Why you gotta bring my friends into this?
It's.
I'm just saying.
He was just in the group. It's not like we targeted him.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Suffering coming up, so we got an orb that's gonna need to be DPS'd in a second. On the orb. Going for the orb. Somebody else picked it up.
Dylan is gonna be first. Wait for this.
Sun Warrior, you're gonna get knocked away.
Here we go. Chexuo is gonna be next on the other side. Go ahead.
I have faith in
And then it happened.
My bad.
What happened?
Go ahead and get Sun Warrior up.
Sun Warrior got knocked away.
He was doing the orb.
Big sad.
3, 2.
Rebuff for him if you get the chance.
Beware.
It's gonna be Sophia first. Here we go. On Alara on the other side.
No, I got knocked away.
Someone get her.
3, beware. 1.
Let's just play it out since we've already burned everything for it. Orb. This guy suffered.
I wanted to know what legendary he had. Because I want to get one of my survival.
Thanks. It'd be nice if you guys called out.
3, 2.
What?
Anessa
1.
is gonna be first.
What do you want us calling out now?
Oh,
you
we
actually-
did
That
it.
was
Jasmine.
early.
That was.
When
You
you
could go
actually get
faster.
the debuff on the orb,
Open your eyes.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
Vince,
tank.
quick.
One.
Some people are looking at something other than the boss in that one ad. There's like actual mechanics going on, and other people are having
You,
extra.
you realize everything is raid-wide mechanics, and so we gotta do them too, right?
What is he complaining about?
He's complaining that
He
we don't
wants to
call
see
out
the
when the
orb.
orb pops every time.
I'm asking
I
the
can call
tanks
it
to
out.
call out when the
I
orbs.
called it the second that
I
it was
know,
out.
but you got enough going on, and it's like their only fucking job, right?
Fair enough.
Only job.
I know, like we're not doing every mechanic; they're also doing plus some. You know, we're actually doing a little bit more than him this go around.
I can call it out. I've been seeing it pretty fast.
What an asshole!
You talking about asking or saying when the orb gets suffered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been on it. I will continue to do it because I'm also the one that should go pick it up. Because if things go, I have been able to survive dispels going off while doing the orb because of mage things. So
Alter time.
alter time, blink. If I got ice block it, I got things that I'm doing. My job is to get those orbs off of there because that saves the raid.
Old Archer time was better when it was just the arcane mage spell, and I can't remember the name of
I
it.
would
Displacement.
imagine that what we had there, I don't think it was a death. I think Anna got happy with the dispel. And we got Jasna. Which is fine. Just be cautious of your dispels.
I don't know if Ice Block stops it because Cloak of Shadows doesn't.
Stops what?
I mean,
Yes,
yeah,
ice block would stop it.
fucking BS.
It would stop the knockback, and if you ice blocked in the air, it would make you fall directly below you. Food is requesting a warrior buff.
Doesn't Deller have that macroed into his charge?
Yes.
Why do people keep bitching? You're gonna get it.
Because it needs to be before the buff, before he charges in. It affects their judgments and everything.
What judgment?
All good.
There are 5 judgments.
Deller, if I don't see you spam that buff, we're gonna have a fight.
Food and Anna, once y'all are ready, let us know.
He already did.
I see food. I didn't see Anna. But...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Suffering from up, don't be standing on the tanks.
1.
We're on the orb.
It's gonna be Sinister first. Waiting for this. Here we go. Some more on the other side.
Three, 2, 1. Beware.
We're due him to spawn an orb. He's just thinking about it. We're gonna get it during Malevolence.
Food first. Here we go. Are we about to get that orb?
No.
Go ahead and go. We're clear.
Take 10.
He's thinking about spawning it. He's been thinking about it for 46 seconds.
Orbs up.
There we
And
go.
the next suffering, but we gotta wait for the tank suffering anyway. Which should be up after
That's
this
gonna be
crash.
right now.
And we are on the orb now.
Orb.
Orb.
Good job, Dealer. You just forgot to call out the first one.
Yeah, I might have.
We're gonna be due Malevolence here in a second.
3,
gonna be Sun War first after this.
The AMZ.
So we be on the other side. She's in position.
Go.
Three, two, one.
What is that?
He's about to pop up an orb.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
He's 40 seconds over.
He's 40 seconds late for it. He's gonna get dispels. I don't know when he's gonna.
He's gonna get to it when he's gonna get to it.
There it
Don't
is.
you rush him.
There's
Someone else needs to get it. I can't. On
Just
Laura.
behind him.
Texuo on the other side. Here we go.
Deller rally, AMZ, Owen AMZ under the boss. We need to stack under the boss. We need to hold out for this next suffering. Get in the AMZ as much as you can.
I'm trying to position this boss right now.
Watch the front of the boss.
Oh, no.
Here comes the suffering.
He's gonna be right on that orb.
We cross first.
Wait.
Get over.
Wait.
Get over. Here we go.
Both orbs, both orbs.
Go, 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 go. Get other one. Get to
On the other
position.
side.
Health stones here.
Got a heal going out.
Just let it
Got
expire.
it before the silence.
Okay.
Get food up. Someone help me with one of these orbs.
I got one.
Okay, get to an edge quick, Sway.
Oh, you got both of them.
Hero soon. Orbs.
Alright, I'm gonna divine him here.
It's gonna be Sinister first.
He's orbsing.
After all this crap. Here we go.
Anna,
Yeah, on Laura.
Anna, jump off.
It's 30%.
Just jump off. Jump off. It still goes.
Damn.
Man, we're going. Get her up. Res Anna.
3, 2, 1.
Hero?
We already did.
We did it. You still have to play these orbs.
Two
Still
orbs.
get them. Going on the skull one first. And someone's got to pick it up and go.
I'll grab it. You guys keep DPS.
It's gonna be cross first. Remember, we're at a different angle now. Here we go.
Oh no!
Let's try to get it
It's
on
gonna be
those.
Sun behind us.
We have a rest for
Position.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Both orbs can go away.
Whoa.
Let them go.
This will be interesting.
3, 2, 1.
I believe you, Owen.
Good thing somebody does. Oh no.
Is this last orb?
I didn't even fucking notice it. Jesus.
It's gonna be too much damage for Owen to survive here, so.
Says you.
It's gonna be Imp Daddy first.
Oh, I
Because he's
died.
dead.
Here we go.
You were right.
Imp Daddy, that's the
Oh.
wrong spot. Everybody else is anticipating you going on the other side. You have to go to the other, to the,
I'm going to the other. Well, we're dead now.
she's,
If we have a B-res out,
but you do not.
I can try and meld it.
Beware. 3, 2,
Good idea.
1.
So, Malevolence. It does not remember these like I wish they had. There was a Malevolence with Sinister and Anna where it was just better to let Anna's die, but it still does the knockback. Which means it still does the damage. We probably just let that one expire. If people are at 40%, if people are at 40%, it's probably just best to let that one expire until y'all can catch up, and then everyone just stays in position. Like, it's not the end of the world for the boss to be over toward the second orb side for a bit, and then everybody be over there.
Okay.
I was hoping that if she died that it wouldn't do the knockback, but it seems to still do it.
Good pull though.
That was just a random thought. So we were getting toward the end, and the tanks were really getting those 2 orbs. Like that makes a huge difference. But when you are doing your orbs, and I got rid of the other markers just because I didn't want there to be any confusion. But when you're doing your like yellow is not your dispel 1. You don't go to the left of yellow ever. That's not your spot. Dispel 2. You don't go to the left of orange. That's not your spot. Everybody is positioning themselves, anticipating that you are going to continue to be working your way to the right of the first dispel. If you go over here and everyone's positioned themselves toward another side to get knocked back to the first dispel side, you could send somebody off to the left side. You do not go off of the rotation.
Is this
Clockwise.
okay for dispel on the green dispel?
Yes, you get to the edge of the last dispel every time. Not in front of it. You don't ever get in front of the last dispel. You don't get in front of it. You don't go to the left of it. You go to the right of it. Right up to the edge.
Cheat as close to it as you can, I guess.
You never go
Yep.
between 2 either. If someone cheated over too far and you think there's a space, do not go in between those.
The space is not that important. She's right. We're not. We didn't need to get close to. We're never gonna use up the whole floor. I promise you guys. We'll be dead before that happens. We're gonna use.
Damage.
We might use 25% of the floor. Yes.
Well, yeah, but what I'm getting at is like we don't need 3 markers. So like the spacing in between them is irrelevant. If you can get close to the previous one, that's where we should go.
Yep, you're right. I had removed those. I don't really think they need to be there. Like Tyr was saying, I get Tyr's point now. People are going on the markers. The markers are irrelevant. We start at orange and then we go to the right of orange clockwise. Never in front. Never to the left.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Man, I wish you could start pointing at that orb before the suffering comes down.
Range got blasted on that.
Just never stand between the orb and the boss.
We weren't.
Gun wars first.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that.
Here we go. It's way on the other side.
I might die.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did Berkey. So don't worry about living the rest of you.
Res on the healer.
Yep, whip it up.
If everybody dies in the next 12 seconds, I can res everybody.
Off the edge.
I got one.
Immediately.
Beware. 3, 2, 1.
It throw you out.
I didn't like me.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a 10-minute break here. Ooh.
Still 5 minutes?
At 100%. 5 minutes.
Wouldn't let me do 10.
Oh, that's
Yep,
weird.
take 5.
Do 5, and if I don't have a second tank here, don't worry about pulling it after the 5.
Yeah.
Did he disconnect?
Sure.
I'm logging back in.
Kick your wire there, Berkey.
I don't know what that was.
Father,
That's okay. You got time. No rush.
you smell bad. Are we gone? I'm getting a snack.
Gammon will save us.
We're at 5 minutes in, halfway. Everybody looks like they're getting antsy because they're really close to killing a boss. So if everybody's back, we can go ahead and continue. Jubilee, can you break out your toy breaker? Somebody put the Moonkin statue down. It's like mini Gru or something like that.
Baby. It is Box of Rattling Chains is what it's called, but it's like releases the mini Gru.
It's the Tenacrius.
Can't spell treasure. Yeah, that's it. Food.
And there's a train set down. Thank you, whoever brought up the train wrecker. You people are animals. Y'all are worse. There's a reason we're in the mall, and it's because of you people.
I put those both down. As in the train and the wrecker.
Phantom, you're going straight to the mall. No stop at Revendreth, just straight to the mall. And then Jasna's throwing. Can you destroy Jasna's music box?
Cannot. I mean, it's got like this sucks because it's got a 30-minute cooldown.
I don't think she wanted
every 30 minutes. So yeah, this is the Yetis, right? I wouldn't destroy that music box. The
I got
fucking
this.
trains.
I got this. I got this.
Yes, Open. You're one of the people who did it. Once Sway's back, we can.
You just need little XT.
This is why we're all. This is too long of a break for you people. You don't have the attention span for this shit.
No, we don't.
ADD brothers.
Sway.
Is this a real one or an AFK check?
Still an AFK check. If Sway can come back, we will end this break early and go kill this boss. We are literally right there. Everyone just has to execute.
I'm gonna jump off a cliff.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Well, the first time was on an accident. This time would be on purpose. It is really humid outside, and I just took out the recycling, and I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Turn a fan on.
I think this boss is harder than the 9.
Well, yeah. Look at how many times it took us to kill the 9 compared to this.
Yeah, the 9 requires high damage and healing, and we got through that one. But this is mechanics.
This one's got a lot
That's
of
it.
mechanics.
Wait a minute, a second.
I do
It's
not
too hot.
Appreciate as a caster.
Yep. And it's not. I mean, we can go into this with more gear and make it a little bit easier. But really, the main difference we can make is pay attention to the malevolence. Anytime someone dies to a knockoff, that just makes the fight, based on how much damage everyone's doing, it just makes it so much harder. It's gonna add, depending on where you die, it can add from one person being down, can add 30 seconds to a minute. It's more
If you
damage.
can suffer through a 15 this week, you will be rewarded on Tuesday with something that will be an upgrade.
So you say I took the lowest item level thing in my vault.
Well, you couldn't. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, wasn't it an upgrade at all?
Yeah, but it was from raid.
It's just hard to believe a 252 isn't an upgrade for somebody.
Well, if it sounds like a fan's behind me, it's because a fan's behind me.
You should have seen. What was that, Jasna?
I took coins instead.
Yeah, I got the trinket.
Open a portal to someplace. Somebody click that portal.
No, please don't.
I really
Do not
want.
click the portal.
I really want to click the portal.
Sorry.
But if I accidentally click the
Wait
portal.
a second. If you can't move while you're big like that, does that mean you can't get knocked back?
Y'all need to get rid of that buff here in a second.
1.
No, you can still move. You could be still affected.
I miss everything with this stupid.
Yeah, that's why we ain't playing games here, sweet.
My YouTube videos.
We're not?
4. 3.
Nope. This is in game. This is real life.
Not a game.
1.
Break has ended. Let's go.
Orb.
Proud of you.
Orb.
Not as proud as you.
It's gonna be Sinister first. And Jasmine on the other side.
Three, two, one.
We're doing orb. But he's probably gonna wait till after this suffering, I'd imagine, because he's a dickhead like that.
He is.
Yep, and then we're gonna get Malevolence and then an orb, I bet.
Oh, wait a second, where'd my marker go? Some bullshit.
Don't worry, we're past 40 seconds again. Almost to a minute now.
Alright, Sweet Bee is first. Here we go. And is the tank orb gonna happen?
No.
It happens.
Alright, here's a little. Go ahead.
Hold.
No,
hold,
no,
hold.
go.
Go.
Ah!
I have Death's
I
Advance.
don't have the dispel for him.
If I didn't want to go,
I don't want people to get. I don't want people to get knocked back into it.
Three. Beware. One.
So we're gonna shatter here in a second.
Three. Two.
It's gonna be Jasna first. Here we go. Jubilee on the other side.
Owen.
I'm good.
Yeah, wait for these. And then go.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Here, that's a
right.
fake death, right?
No, I'll...
Yeah.
Get perky up. Suffering come up.
Well,
with
I
two
guess that
orbs.
reset your stuff, Berkey, so feel free to taunt.
Don't be in front of the boss in these orbs. He's gonna go for two.
It's gonna be Anessa first.
Hold. Go.
Go. And it's Dealand on the other side, but hold off. Try to top people up.
Beware. Three. Two.
Only one orb is up, but we gotta go for it. Go. It's on Skull. It's under the boss. It refreshed. Like
There's three up.
It refreshed.
Oh no, it's under there. It just put another orb on it, I think. Is that the case?
Spawned another one on it.
Exactly on top of it. What a
There's two on top of this one.
Why? Nah, we were too far behind on orbs.
But that was funny.
Three.
Everybody except for Anna can jump off.
Beware.
Anna, you try to kill everyone else. Heal yourself. Go bear. Try to melt. That's not gonna res up, though.
My bad, stream.
Res incoming. Feast go right down. Let's get buffed up and go again. Don't chance it. Don't chance the knockback. There's no reason to get knocked off.
I want to kill it.
Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. 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 Go. 3,
But yeah, we've made it to sub 30%. We can see it every time.
It did go to 19%.
Yeah, we're having trouble getting back there though.
Check your oils.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Suffering's coming up. Don't be in front of the tank.
3, 2, 1.
It's blasted.
Orb.
Orb.
Oh, makes up for the 2 you didn't call out.
It's gonna be Deller first.
Beware. 1.
After this. Texuo on the other side. Go ahead.
Here's the shatter. Dodging. You just got hit with the big damage. There's no reason to be hit by those circles. It's just gonna kill you.
God
3,
damn.
2, 1. Beware.
And no one died. It's amazing how he does it.
Gonna be Cross first. Here we go. On the other side is gonna be Scarlet. He's there.
Do a suffering, and I think our timer's gonna be pretty accurate. So after this mallets, that's gonna be a suffering on that orb. Bother hitting that orb right now, it's a waste. See that cast? That's your timer to go for the orb. Now we're on the orb.
Scarlet said it.
Need to get closer.
It's gonna be Phantom first.
2.
Beware.
1.
This, here we go. It's gonna be Texuo on the other side. Go ahead. Never mind.
Deller rally.
That was bad. But not
There's a
too
spirit link. It's your friend.
Oh, well, Texuo's dead. That's pretty bad.
No.
Get him up.
3, 2.
It's gonna be Tier first.
Did he die?
Here we go. Sway is gonna be on the other side. Wait a sec. Go ahead.
Nice, the adjustment. There's an orb, and we are due a suffering to at least one of these.
1.
Here it comes.
It's only gonna hit one now.
Or you
No
got both.
fucking
Go.
way.
Holy
Bullshit.
shit. Go for the one under the boss. Under the boss
Berkey's
first.
just better. He's built different.
Next orb. Next orb. This is a chance to catch up. It's gonna make the fight so much easier.
1.
The first one's gonna be Sophia. After all this crap,
Gotta get the orb.
slow down if we
I've
have
got
it.
it.
Texuo is gonna be on the other side. Hold off. Try to heal up. Just let it expire.
Oh shit. Sometimes I forget it knocks you back.
3, 2.
Alright, we got a suffering coming up in a second. That means we can get these orbs. 30. We're not there yet.
Going to be Jasna first.
Get to your dispel spot. Tunnel on that
Yep.
boss.
It's going to be Deller. Nope, not that way. Yep, there you go.
Both orbs are up.
Just try to top everyone off.
3, 2, 1.
Pop these orbs and let's pump boss. Your 2-minuter should have been up.
Just came up.
4 minutes and 17 seconds in this fight.
There's a torment on the bus.
Pop Torment.
Any healer cooldown?
Underboss.
I got nothing on the chart for a healer cooldown.
There's Owen's AMZ, put it under the boss.
Let me take this orb out because no one else did.
haven't popped your second flask.
Get cross up.
Orb.
Burn it quick. Cross, throw a lay on hands on whoever you see well. When next time it happens, you need to get some kind of heal.
It's gonna be Scarlet first.
1.
Here we go. It's gonna be Tyr on the other side.
There's 2 or 1.
Just
Then
hit the one under the boss.
That is a good one under the boss.
Get Tyr
I
now.
got it. Oh, that's bad timing. Bye.
3.
I have rally up.
2. 1.
I'm getting
Go
there.
for it. Prompt the boss. We're gonna have to leave one of these orbs open. Somebody grab that orb if I can't get to it.
Okay.
Good luck, Berkey. I can take like one extra. You can't do.
This is a good good spot for your next potions. 548 in.
Ooh.
Mel.
I don't know if that was a death or not.
That was
I
death.
probably was.
I got it, and then 2 seconds I died.
Didn't it say the
it's
sign
playing
on people on that one?
Playing
It's
who's
because
gonna
they
get
died.
flagged.
If you die, then it goes off instantly, so the knockback happens
1.
earlier than expected.
Good pull.
Yep, 14% though.
There goes. It's just. Nope. I blame dealing.
Res.
Don't release.
Could have done more damage.
Dude, that feels like a goal more than a strategy, just saying.
It's both.
Check your armor kit thing.
Feast go down.
How far off are we from like an enrage or whatever?
That 30% is basically the enrage. I don't see a berserk time come up, so I don't know his berserk time, to be honest.
What the fuck is with this raid and the 30% berserks? 10%, I guess is one.
I mean, it just means when his last phase goes off. So, like, you'll notice all the circles from the suffering. Every time we bring him down from his armor, every time he does a shatter, that's more circles, more damage. That's his whole mechanic. Is as we rip the armor off of him, he becomes more and more unstable. Each shatter. At 80, 60, and 30% health remaining, a piece of the armor restraining the remnant of is destroyed. So it's shadow damage, and it increases based on which is like his malice doesn't change, but his torment will. That's why the floor gets completely filled by the end.
We're getting pretty damn close. I want to say I saw 2 people without having used Vanish runes, and one of them's Analar. It might be worth it for her to throw it on there.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, that spare Vantage rune you got, you can go ahead and pop it on this guy. Give you a little extra.
I never got one.
No. Vantage runes don't particularly help on this guy too much. I mean, the survivability would be nice, but it's just a matter of getting everybody's timing. You keep anticipating when that damage is coming up.
Material.
Yeah, I'm somewhere else.
Okay, well, are you here now?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Could you be here?
5, 4.
An important discussion.
2, 1.
What's for dinner?
I assume Arietta's not here either. She just clicked ready.
I tap back. Get to finish.
This is suffering. Don't be in front of the tank. You're already there. And then we go for this orb. And we go for it. This is most of the raid damage right here is this orb control.
It's gonna be sun first.
Beware.
After this. Dealant. Go ahead.
It's so fun. Let's shoot right back.
Hmm?
3, 2, 1. Beware.
This fight's gonna be great now with her.
Oh, they're taking out like
It's
everything.
gonna
when
be
it's off.
Phantom. Here we go.
But there's no knockback on it.
Sway on the
Or
other
it's
side.
not dispellable.
We're on
Go
the
ahead.
orb. Burn this orb really quickly. We're hitting really good timings here.
Beware. 3, 2, 1.
Here's another shatter.
Three, two, one.
It's gonna be Delaware. Sweep me on the other side. Go ahead.
I'm out of range. Three,
Beware.
one.
Sinister, this next set of dispels will be your AMZ.
2 orbs up.
Gonna be Dealant first.
Hold.
Okay.
Go.
Gonna be Tech on the other side.
DPS that orb, but watch this knockback.
Here we go.
Three, two, one.
On the orb, quick. Got a
Thanks.
suffering coming out. We're gonna be on another orb in a second.
Oh, wow, did it really just split the middle there?
He failed golden. That means this next orb's gotta hit all 3.
I'll go.
Some bullshit.
It's gonna be Tier for.
Stellar Rally.
Can I go?
Wait.
Right for that cast.
Got 2.
Go.
It's gonna be fast.
Let Sways just fall off, but it's about to come off.
Burn the orbs.
Three, two.
Get in the Spirit Link.
One step flexion.
I died.
We'll get 1 res for you.
It's gonna be Cross. It's gonna be me on the other side. I'm in position.
We're fucked.
Go.
Oh, well.
Beware.
That is so yeah, it's 2 orbs. Wipe it up.
Three,
Get a res on a healer, or
one.
Tier's alive. He's gonna be able to res, right?
If
Maybe.
everyone dies fast enough.
It's 5 seconds.
Well,
I'm trying.
deal it.
Damn,
You
it's
just
so
jumped off the
open.
cliff. It would have instantly killed you. You fool. You doomed us all.
And I'm back in the fight. Don't release, don't.
Oh, and I'm very confused. It still shows me on your mount.
Heh. What do you mean?
Come over here.
Okay, coming over here. What
Get a summoning portal up.
What are we looking at?
Now look in general.
Alright, I'm looking at
I
you.
see you still on your mount. But you don't have the mount icon on.
Everyone click.
You're definitely on your Articuno.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, but
My game says you are.
now I am.
Because during that whole fight you were fighting the boss on your little Articuno.
Well, that's cute.
It was very confusing.
That's not how that's supposed to work, but that's cute. I know. I like this mount. This mount makes me happy.
Easily, like, within one pull of being able to kill this thing.
We're in a bee's dick away from health. We can kill it.
A bee's dick away.
You know how small that is? That's how close we are, alright? Bee's dick.
Yes, Rascal, that's a new concept. You kill ads before boss. We're gonna try that.
Oh. That doesn't sound right.
Apparently my new concept is riding the mountain during the boss.
Mine too. Let's go. Watch flasks.
Five, 4, 3.
Scarlet, I just want to say that I haven't killed anybody with knockbacks today.
Appreciate you, Tier.
It kind of feels like the bare minimum level of focus.
The lengths that he went to, he had to move stuff around in his UI.
I had to change both my raid frames and move stuff around on my screen.
Suffering coming up, and that means that orb is going to be DPS. Watch that cast bar. You're DPSing the guy, or you're DPSing him. You should see his cast bar.
Here comes the first one. It's gonna be Phantom.
Run, you slow piece of shit.
Here we go. It's gonna be Tier on the other side. Go ahead.
There's the shatter, dodge.
Three, 2,
God damn it.
1.
I don't know what's wrong, but it'll be okay.
Gonna be Sinister first. Here we go.
Get Tier up.
Sun on the other side. Go ahead. Got nicely out of those.
Suffering, we are due on likely after this Malice. Rebuff for Tier, which is just me. Here's the Suffering, or let's go.
It's gonna be Deller first. After this, it's gonna be Tier on the other side. Healer come
Healer
down if
rally.
we have one.
We're due an orb here. So that means in 10 seconds we get a Suffering. We need to try to hold off. We possibly need to hold off on Dispels. But he may not give us an orb. We're getting lucky.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. So we get the Dispels first.
Cross. go.
Get in the AMZ.
The other side, it's gonna be me.
Where
Let's top
are
everyone
healers?
up. Just top
We
everyone.
have two
Oh,
healers dead. There's gonna be no topping up with anyone.
damn it! It was going well.
Wipe it up.
Sad face.
You're a sad face.
Res on a healer before we do.
We don't have one for a minute. Unless Anna's got a soul stone.
You guys can die. I would have
Yeah,
that might
let
not work.
Berkey do. We'll let Berkey try. Everyone else jump off.
Alright, don't release.
Yo, this is like 500 gold to res. So.
That was great timing on the orbs. Do that again.
We just have to stand in the middle, guys. Like, I know everybody wants to cast and do things, but
I don't like seeing knockoff deaths either. But we're making great timing on the orbs. That DPS do what you did last time.
It's
And
not
healers are
always
live.
just. Yeah, it's not always just that too. I'll try to give more time from after circles because I think people are running into weird positions to dodge, and then I'm doing it too fast before they can recover from it.
They take a long time to pop down. Like if they just pop down and we're in the early phase, you can use the dispel to knock us out through the through the torment.
Yeah, the problem with making
Or
that
is
call
it?
though is if it isn't my dispel, I don't know how long it might take another healer to get it off. So I try to avoid playing that game, but that is a good point if we can do it.
Yeah, like that spite those spite circles when we get to those later phases. So when you get to the later phases and you see spite on the ground, the blue circles, remember that they're coming out in waves. Whichever wave you see light up first, that's going to be safe as soon as or by the time that the next set has lit up, so you can use it. And we're going to be doing this a lot in Painsmith. It will clear up, and then you can move forward instead of just keep running away to the edge where there's no room, and then dying to that. But there weren't any spike tests there. That was just an observation from Go that I forgot to bring up. I'm popping a personal flask as well.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How did one of my abilities just miss?
Be like that.
He parried you.
Did you get parried by it?
Probably. Whoever made that mechanic's dumb.
3. Gotta increase your hit cap.
1.
Yeah.
Here's that suffering, which means orb down.
First one's gonna be on Sinister. Wait for this. Go for it. The next one's gonna be on me. I'm in position. Someone else has to get.
Three, 2, 1.
It's gonna be on Alara. Texago on the other side. Go ahead and get him.
Oh, and can you AMC into the boss?
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
That's perfect. We just need some dots soaked up.
Orbs up over there.
It's gonna be missed this time.
Oh, it's fucking nice.
We will get it on the next
I
suffering.
totally drew a blank there, my bad. You're getting late. My brain going.
It's gonna be M Daddy first.
2, 1.
We're gonna hold off for a sec.
Wait.
I'm silenced. If another healer can get him.
Is he not gonna cast it?
Sway
I
on the
think
other
the
side.
server just lagged.
Don't go off. Don't go off.
Oops, sorry.
Oh no.
Did I fuck that
Mess.
up?
Yeah, we didn't get an orb.
I don't know if it was you. I think
I
it was
fucked it up
whoever.
first, so.
So
Line
we
them
can
both
get
up.
a two for.
Oh,
we,
y'all
got,
three,
we,
y'all-
we gotta get this 3. Don't be in
it's
line of the
happening.
boss and the orbs.
Sexy.
Beautiful. Let's go.
Okay.
Y'all are gonna have to help out with these orbs.
I'll make up for earlier.
We're gonna have dispels going off too, so be careful dragging these orbs
It's
off.
gonna be Sweepy first. We're gonna
Get-
wait
get
till all
ready
this
to jump.
stops. Any cooldowns? Alright. On the other side of Jubilee. Just wait for it to go off.
Is one of those orbs bugged?
Looks like it vanished, huh?
It looks like it's still there, but.
Orbs up. Orbs up.
Beware.
Since I still have pots on.
1.
Two
I don't
up
think it's
now.
pulsing on us though.
It's gonna be Imp Daddy.
You only
Wait
get
for
one.
these circles.
Get Anna up. Yellow rally.
Me on the
Orbs
other
up.
side.
Time
We'll
cooldown.
have it.
Someone can get me. Well, actually, don't get me. Don't get
Let
me.
it expire.
Let it-
Beware.
Felt potions here.
That's gonna be a problem. I'm dead.
We got knocked into the grip, into the grasp.
Yeah, that was unfortunate timing.
Wipe it up and we can get one more pulling.
Good news is, up to then, it's
Ah.
feeling good. Despite the orb thing.
I couldn't tell whether that I was trying to click on that one for a good few seconds. I could not though.
All that all.
I was trying to get a basket.
Thinking Ness is making the run to res us. Thank you.
It is true sweep. It also comes down to mechanics.
You're so close.
I think it's just the timing on the third set of knockbacks, like with the orbs. Once we get that, we got it.
Yeah, we just have to
I
see
mean,
it. As long as we
the intent-
consistently see it, we'll see. Like we will get it. You just have to see it a certain amount of times. Like you're right.
I mean, the DPS on the boss is going to come as it comes. Focus on the orbs, and then outside of that, stay alive. Be conscious of your own health. Pop that cookie. Pop the mitigated
5,
cookie.
4.
Stop getting knocked
Staying
off
alive
the
is
edge.
key.
2.
People are popping
One.
healthstones like crazy. Just to clarify.
I'm popping mine like crazy.
Fucking face.
This dude hurts.
Here's our suffering.
2, 1.
On the orb. I like when this orb goes down faster because my run isn't so scary.
3.
Alright, here we go. Scarlet first.
1.
And Tier on
I
the other
wasn't.
side.
That's my fault.
Go ahead and get Tier.
That's me once that knockback's done.
Three, 2, 1. Beware.
side. She's in position. Go ahead.
Orb up.
Don't touch it. Do not touch the orb. It is immune.
I'm touching it.
Touched his butt.
Here's the suffering. Now we're on the orb.
It's gonna be Phantom first. Wait.
Phantom's gonna die.
Well, at least he went off the right angle. Sway's gonna be the next one. Let her expire.
3, 2, 1.
We're likely gonna get a malevolence here after this grass. You see the gloves holding off on the sword.
3, 2, 1.
It's gonna be Tyr first.
Hold off on the next one.
Okay.
Orb is up. DPS it while we're waiting on this knockback.
This might be the grass one too.
Beware. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, and aims the end of the boss. Move into the boss if you're low.
It's gonna be food first.
Don't
Wait,
stand
wait.
on that orb.
Okay.
Hellstones. This is a good hellstone spot.
Devoing. Wait
Watch
till after
feet.
this.
3, 2, 1.
Still an orb that can be destroyed. They just stacked on each other because they're assholes.
I got it. This is where we would really try to blow up the orb under the boss.
That's an alarm first.
Go
Wait
for
for
it.
all this crap. Go,
Yeah,
go.
2 minutes.
Get yourself. I can't reach you. Cross on the other side.
There's an orb up. Get it when you can.
We're gonna let cross expire. We got healers now.
3,
I
2,
can feel it.
1.
And a tank. Berkey's gonna feel that one now.
Hey everybody! Bye Felicia! Oh, why did it does ice block doesn't get rid of it.
No, it's
There you go, Scarlet.
What the fuck?
double.
I would have assumed that ice block would immediately dispel that. Let's wipe it up. Well, go for this one. Yeah, I tried to kill you all, and I just sat there in a block of ice.
He went, bye Felicia. Oh shit, I look like a dumbass.
Pulled the cord, and I was like, uh-oh.
He pulled Grandma's life support. It wasn't Grandma's life
Psych.
support.
I know it's a little disappointing to not get this one. We were so close, but we're gonna get to see some of these timings.
They'll nerf it.
More and
Calling
more.
it.
They'll have a little bit more gear going in with a little bit more help. May change some things up too. We are open to possibly changing some stuff up, but we're still right here at the end of this one. This is easily a kill next week as long as we're able to come in here with some focus.
Yo, this boss hurts though. Or, like his tank mechanic isn't what hurts. It's just his fist that hurts.
There's another picture of you, Owen, tanking the boss with your Articuno.
Dude, what do you want me to say?
How are you taking pictures while we're fighting?
It's literally just a button that I press.
Yeah, it's called
Doesn't
the
it freeze your screen for a second?
Print screen usually does it, right?
Yeah, it's literally it. I have ligaments and fingers.
I just use my nose.
Heller, you did good. You took a picture when actually he was beating Dylan. I'm so proud of you.
See, it was all planned.
Oh, and there's a gamble.
There's
Press
a
one.
gamble. I'm poor. I can't. Oh, I missed
Oh, okay.
Is it 60k?
it. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but I think it's Sun we're losing again.
What?
Oh, I missed.
Where is it? Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
Sun
that,
we're losing again.
That looks like he's gonna lose. No, he got this.
Yeah.
Mine. Oh wait, no, Father wasn't in it. I would have gotten fucked if I got in that.
Yeah, you should have got in. You could have saved.
That is
Sun.
twice now where I would have rolled the lowest, but luckily I didn't get in. Jesus Christ. Rhyme.
Hey, you were right, Scarlet. I won the big one.
No food.
See,
I
you
was
just
never
keep at it.
rich. As far as you all know. I've been poor. I was never rich. No, that never happened, food. Never happened. I'm poor. Never happened. I'm putting 6 mils in number. I don't know where you got it.
Yeah, number 1 on the Hall of Fame, and now I'm creeping up on number 8.
Alright, you gonna call it a night. Thanks, guys.
No, food. You don't understand. I'm poor, food. I'm poor. As far as you know.
Do you think that a 5th healer would
Father,
help?
I swear to God, if you finish that sentence without reading officer, I'm gonna stab a fork in your neck.
I'm following up on that.
Dear God.
Is the thought process that
She sounds mad.
that would help in the
Just a tad, yeah.
transitions where we've got the knockbacks getting ready to go off, and we have to hold.
We would have more big cooldowns for the in between and the stabilization.
You're a shaman.
Well, that
It's
would
2
definitely be
cooldowns
true.
that people don't require movement. I don't. That's all it is, really.
The question is, why are you so defensive about this? What
Because I
pride
didn't
in
want
there is
him-
at a group level of 224 when we're dropping 239 gear?
I'm not the other nerds that always go to the go-to default of the healers.
Oh,
aren't
shut
fucking
up! You asked me the same thing last week. Don't lie.
All right, so we're gonna go to 5 heals
I'm the
next time.
last one.
That's just what we're gonna do.
I can heal it.
Oh dear Lord.
I did not ask you.
And he'll be really quick
Food,
with the
that's-
dispel
that's
if you
about
tell
right.
him to be.
Oh god, yeah. Yeti, take the dispel off his bar.
Dispelling all my fucking buttons right now.
You return at last.
I already know how to accidentally push revival and just knock back everybody.
That would be funny the first time, and then I would have to G kick you the second time. We could take a look at logs, but I mean, like, yeah, people getting knocked off, and there's a couple of people getting hit by spite. It is just such a tight timing that, like, when it's a healer that gets the dispel, we feel it. When it's Anna not being able to throw out healing if she's getting in position, we feel it. But you know, it's more of like even if we hit that wall, and it does wind up that we have to beat the rest of the damage that we have to push that through. We have to drop back to 4. Like, at least we get to see the end of the fight more consistently. But then that's also, that's also one more person with the dispel, which is terrifying, as we know. And it's going to be open.
I don't know how to heal.
I know. That's why you're DPS right now. Until we figure out some special position for you to do that.
I'm heading off for a little bit. See you guys.
See you, Dylan.
So Scarlet, that anti-magic zone.
Mhm.
Would you rather me make the call on that my own? Like, if we have the orbs down and we're on the 3rd dispel, don't throw it down. Wait till the next one where we have orbs up and we're doing a dispel?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to make that one consistent.
So I mean, I did that the last time where we
Yeah,
didn't have any orbs. I just
yeah.
didn't use it.
Yeah, he made a good adjustment. Like when it came up, I realized that you didn't do it on your first. Like once I tell you to, I just sort of forget about it because I'm also trying to get my orbs. And then I saw that that you had thrown down yours because I got the cooldowns up. Now whether I'm quick enough to call, because I've got all the healer cooldowns on my left side
I
along
mean, I
with your
don't think you
AMZ.
gotta call everything every time. Just try
Yeah,
to.
that's a judgment. That's gonna have to be a judgment until we sort of figure out, like for the high, we know that fight well enough where it can be consistent. If you see a spot that you can go for though, then go
Well, I
for
mean,
it.
is its main purpose to pad from the orbs?
It so my initial thing for 3, because there wasn't a lot of healing going out for Dispel 3, people were going into that with around 80% health, and then there was the knockback. So then they're getting knocked back, they're losing 30% health, and then we're doing the next knockback, people die. So, but we're doing better at that. So, like for you, if you see that everybody's at 100, then yeah, 100. If we start the dispels at 100% health, that's great. We don't need the AMZ.
You're going to keep
saying
calling
health,
mine.
not orbs based. Okay, because I was
Yeah.
going off of orbs, not
Well,
health.
yeah, the dispels do some damage. Like that's when I throw Owen. When I tell Owen his AMZ under the boss, that's me just anticipating. Like I'm looking at 2 orbs pulsing that we can't even DPS yet, and then I see someone at 20% health. Like that person doesn't survive without AMZ or something, or some kind of big help.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me when to put down mine because I'm a little busy trying to keep myself alive most times.
Yeah, and
that
I
boss
try to give
hurts.
I try to give you the easy one, and really, it's the best one for you is under the boss. Then you get the benefit from it too, and everybody.
I
wins.
totally stand in it. I'll put it anywhere. I can. You're just gonna have to tell me where because I'm just way too concentrated on keeping myself alive on that boss.
Ooh, yeah. I know. I'll put down darkness. Wait a minute.
They're yeah, for that DPS Demon Hunter that we don't have, it's a pretty nice ability. At the end, like Sinister could potentially, like if we find where his AMZ is supposed to go, we may never even like he may never get to actually get in his own AMZ. Whereas Owen, you know, I'm trying to throw him a bone where he can actually get on his own AMZ.
I don't use my AMZ often, and if I usually do some fights that we don't call it, it's usually on myself. But it's not enough that I consider it a self cooldown.
Yeah,
I mean, we didn't seem bad. It seemed like we were on orbs when they were able to be hit, and just towards the end, I guess we get kind of overwhelmed.
I think we fucked up more at the end because we were getting tired. We were getting late. We just kept doing the same boss over and over.
It's like when there's the dispels going off, you know, like you get thrown around the room. It's really hard to get a hold of everything. On top of the fact that where the timers are right now, because we're still super early into this raid. Those timers aren't very good. Eventually, DBM will learn when things are going to happen. Because right now, I'm just having to remember it myself. DBM's pretty much useless to me on this fight. Other than the fact that I know that when my timers look like that, I know that that's bullshit. That timer up there is wrong, and I have to remember. Okay, if it's telling me that the orb was due 40 seconds ago, we're not. That means malevolence. It means grasp, malevolence, then orb. And then it's 7 seconds as a suffering to kill the orb. And then eventually DBM will patch that in where it will learn how to reset the timers when you phase them. But we're here doing this content early enough where we have to suffer through stuff like that and learn by doing, which means more wipes. So don't let that discourage you. If we were wiping like 6 weeks in, yeah, that would suck if we were 18 wipes in, 16 weeks in. But this is week 2. We're having to learn the timers along with everyone else. Because DBM doesn't know.
I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody.
Good. Go to bed. I got screwed on one of those malevolences. I went to throw the orb off, and the orb spawned on the right side, and I'm like, I normally try to run it over to the dispel side, because that's what it's what you should do. I was like, nah, I'll fix this up. I alter timed, and then it picks me for the malevolence. So I throw the orb off. I'm the first dispel, and I couldn't get adjusted quick enough. I have to dispel my alter time because if it goes off as they dispel me, I knock everyone off the other way. So that was, I ate up the first B-res on that pull. So if you grab an orb, my suggestion is if the dispels aren't out, try to run towards the first dispel side, because we're going to have multiple people picking up orbs toward the end of the fight, because I got knocked off like an idiot because I had to blink Dora Shadows, and I still fucked it up. So and nobody else has those kind of tools to even make that happen, so you will definitely...
I did notice that if the people are on the edge, which they pretty much were every time, you can be within melee range of the boss and not get knocked off.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah.
Because, like, the first few pulls and definitely the whole first night, I was right up the person's ass because I didn't want to get knocked off. I started working my way towards the boss, and you can be there melee range hitting him. Now, I don't know what happens if they don't go all the way to the edge, but I'm just going to assume that they will.
I would assume so too, yeah, and yeah, getting right up to the edge makes the whole difference. And if you're the guy that gets picked to expire, like, yeah, you're miserable, but sometimes it's just gonna happen. Sometimes we gotta wait for that whole debuff to end. It's rough. There are some rough timings in that fight. When we do the 9 or the eye, everything's pretty consistent there. But this is just going to be all over the place, and Painsmith's sort of the same way.
Yeah, at least Painsmith is cool though. This boss just kind of sucks.
Yeah, it makes it like that's the challenge, is just learning the timings. We're close, but it is frustrating saying that the boss is supposed to put an orb down 50 seconds ago. And we're just waiting on it to happen because they hurt.
If we keep doing this boss anymore, my mental clock is going to start remembering all the mechanics, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, so the orb itself pulses every 3 seconds. Let's see, it sends out its torment, which is 4,000 shadow damage every 3 seconds for 15 seconds, and it's just going to reapply its pulse. If there's 3 orbs up, and he's a dick and spawns 2 at sometimes, that's 8,000 shadow damage every 3 seconds. And then if we've got 3,
I like that I can just jump around.
I hit Death's Advance, and I can actually, if the timing works out, avoid both knockbacks.
Does your double jump cancel the knockback?
I don't even have to double jump. Or you mean the glide?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hit spacebar and I don't go anywhere.
Some bullshit.
Demon Hunter shenanigans. I've got Blink, but that's why I'm taking the responsibility of orbs. If I could have played it where I did the orb and did the dispel, and I think the next time it happens, I'll probably do it. I could have done the orb while doing the dispel and done it right if I'd have played it better. And it would be hard for anyone else to do that because, mage things.
If I move my legendary piece to my necklace instead of my chest, that's if I, get a fucking chest to replace it. Like Sanctum. I really hope it's a fucking heroic chest because I don't want to drop far down in item level. I want to go up. But I'm not going to change it ahead of time because right now my current chest piece that's the highest is 213 on this one I can upgrade that's at 200.
Did you get Jubilee to make you a new necklace?
Yeah, well, I need a necklace. I didn't get anyone to make me one.
Get her some crystals.
I was in a random group doing the invasion because someone invited me because they couldn't kill these things on their own. Like, ooh, hunter. And then I fucking DC'd after the guy threw me back down. And then I see fucking Robin, who's mage, has joined the group. And I was like, nope, leaving group.
Oh.
I couldn't do that.
Oh, you should have stayed in and gone, ha, you got kicked.
It's a dangerous game to be in the mall with Robin Hood.
Where's the closest target dummies from Orvos? Your Covenant Hall?
No, I think there's some. Isn't there some there, like on the outer ring?
I would imagine it's over in the vendor place.
You know, just go to your Covenant Hall. We don't know.
It's easier for me to go to CFA.
Stormwind, right outside SI7.
Yeah, it's easier to go somewhere. Oh, where the fuck am I going? Legion. What the fuck?
Yeah, I would do Covenant Hall.
Or you just hit Deathgate.
Yeah, my
Just
monk
a
will get
Deathgate.
right on that.
You have the Order Hall, which is a turtle, and Dealand and Anessa didn't know that it was a turtle.
Told you, Lindsay, it was a
But
turtle.
if you look like
You
look
know
at the
what?
map, you can see that it's a turtle.
It is a turtle.
Also,
What's
if
a turtle?
you do any of the panda starting quests, you can see that it's a turtle.
You literally
Why
talk
would
to
anyone
it.
make a panda to start with?
And you talk to it, it bleeds, you heal it, and you fucking open the map. It's a fucking turtle.
Yep. It's either a turtle or a vagina.
Turtle vagina.
Hey, what?
I just gotta do the assault, and then you do the tormentors. I'm actually pretty close to revered with the Death Advance. I think there's a domination piece they sell, but it's just 220 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get to tier 6 with the other people so I can get a good belt from them.
And 75 renown.
Oh.
At 2 renown a week. Catch up gear.
Ugh.
Oh, you have to do that on each tune individually too.
Such bullshit. I'm like,
Catch up gear.
Can't catch up.
I mean, there are people who don't get to raid that would be good gear for them. 233.
You gotta get there. I don't want to take my people out there, all of them, doing all of that. A lot of shit. I somehow get my druid to 213 so she can go get this fucking bandit. I don't want to do that.
Is the Venthyr Assault the exact same as before?
No, it's different.
Ooh.
Get served tea? No, I'm killing things? Okay.
And I will probably do that here in a minute.
Alright, I'm done having this pointless conversation in Guild Chat. I'm going to bed. I'm not even sure what we're arguing about anymore.
No,
Go
Phantom
join your
beat me on one boss, and he's like, I'm number one. And I'm like, you're not number one. You
Well,
have to beat me
clearly
on all
that's
the
how that
bosses."
works. He's number 1 now.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
That makes you number 2.
He's number 2.
No.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, just in general. Shadow Priest is kind of number 2.
What's number 1?
Wow.
Also
Boomy's still actually.
Is Boomy still number 1? I mean, I wouldn't fucking know. I don't care, really.
I've nerfed Boomy. That's still wound up better than your. Let's see what the is. It is Arms, Assassination, and Frost.
Fucking Frost.
Yeah, but
Fuck
Boomy's
Frost.
kind of like, I went out to Walmart and got a fun noodle, and I'm hitting the boss with that. Oh, Convoke.
And then Windwalker, Havoc Demon Hunter, Feral Druid, Ret Paladin, Demon.
Yeah,
It's
what,
nice to see the Demon Warlock. up
what is this being based off of? Your
The best. This is 95th percentile.
90 percentile in all raid?
Mythic.
Mythic.
For heroic, it's Demo, Arms, Elemental, Shaman, Retribution Paladin, Assassination Rogue, Shadow Priest Barrel, Arcane Mage, Sub Rogue, Havoc, Balance Frost, Frost Mage.
Where the fuck
What
was
about
Unholy
for
on that
normal
list?
raid?
Hold on, where was Unholy?
Frost and Unholy are right below Outlaw, because at the bottom, let's see the bottom,
Why is Unholy always so bad?
Destruction. Oh, that was the number 1 class last raid.
Yeah, last raid, and before that, it was like 6 years ago. It's kind of sucked to be Unholy.
That's true, but then Unholy had to go and show off in Mythic Plus, so they had to nerf them.
They showed off
That's
in Mythic Plus for the end of one expansion.
Yep, and Blizzard was like,
And
nope,
they
you
fucking
can't have any fun.
they finally got something. And they said, fuck you.
Yep.
While
pretty
Shadow
much.
Priest has been top since like the end of Legion, I'm pretty sure. And, now they're finally feeling it.
Yeah, but Shadow Priest has to work for it.
You're telling me Unholy doesn't have to work for it?
Not even a little bit.
That's a fucking lie.
So,
That's somebody who does an Unholy right there.
Army does, like, there's a lot of pet damage going on, but I'll be fair to you, like, if you mess up your rotation as Unholy, it's also really bad when you mess it up.
If you fuck up
They
one
generally
button,
have
your
lower
rotation is
cast than
shot. Oh, Unholy sucks sometimes. I've definitely fucked up one button in my rotation, and just all of my damage disappears.
Because, yeah, I have an Unholy DK as well. So, yeah, there's a lot of nuances to it.
I mean, I'm not gonna say shit about Shadow. I know it's complicated, but I don't play Priest. I don't like Priest. Priest not fun.
I mean, Priest is like Unholy.
Yeah,
it's
flashback zone.
squishier.
I'm looking at the cast per minute, and somehow Deller's at the top. What the fuck is this? What are you casting so much? Why does your
Execute.
does
Execute
your-
for the first 20%.
No, his nimble. For some reason, his nimble steps.
Oh yeah, that's a passive aura. That's
It's saying that he's casting nimble steps 376 times per minute. Or 76
Yeah, that sounds
casts
about
per
right.
minute.
That's about right, yeah. What he needs is Brawn.
Compared to Raging Blow, which is 5 casts per minute. So Deller.
That's what it is, Scarlet.
What the fuck?
So
Yeah, I know.
it's
I'm
a
bent here.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a constant thing. It just does. So every time I see a fucking immune on my screen, like 500 times, or what was it, 300 times a minute or whatever. Yeah, that's what I see immune that many times.
That's annoying. That would be annoying. I'd get rid of that.
In the logs, if you go to the far right cast, you can see who's casting what per minute. You have to scratch Deller out because something on his thing is broken. Because he casts.
It keeps reapplying it, yeah, but it knows it can't. But it's just going to.
Because he casts Nimble Steps 1,852 times. So we're gonna throw that one out.
You know what we didn't say about Unholy 2 besides its rotation is that it's fucking 3 resource management.
Berkey he macros all stuff together so you can throw some of his stuff out. Then it is Sway with 81 casts per minute. Dealing, Jubilee, and Sweet Pea. Hunters.
Wait, where are you seeing this?
You go to the logs and then you do cast. You can click a
I'm gonna
wipe.
look later.
You can hit cast and it'll show you cast per minute.
How is Sway getting 81 casts a minute? Is it counting the individual ticks of mind play?
That'd be some BS.
Like it would have to be. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like some of this is can be. I mean, there's all.
Sway,
I
are
mean,
you
that could
just
probably instant
spamming Shadow Word Pain just over and over again?
That's the only.
It counts for shadowy apparition, which.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's counting everything for cast per minute. That's totally not a cast.
I feel like it doesn't
Yeah.
really know what a cast
It's
is.
just some bullshit.
No, like Shadow Word Pain is on things, right? And when Vampiric touches on things as well, like when you get a crit, you get a shadowy apparition, and like it's anyway. But yeah, that would count as a cast per second, I guess, when they hit.
Yeah, I think that judging by the fact that Delaware is casting Nimble Steps in this pool 4,208 times, I think that Warcraft Logs is having trouble dictating
what might be a cast.
This thing worked much better in BFA, but they
You're on
have changed
details,
the log
right?
system. No, I'm looking at the Warcraft
Oh.
logs.
That's why.
But cast per minute also doesn't particularly mean
And
something
also,
because the BM hunters also get to spam stuff while never having to channel.
when you're in Void form, when you hit
Crosswinds as well.
Void Bolt, it keeps your dots rolling, right? So it gives you more time on your dots. So that might also count as a cast.
The refresh on each of the dots.
Mhm.
That would
Gives
probably
you
be
two casts.
It'd probably be Druid Flourish as well. I don't know. I can no longer trust that thing apparently.
I think we're thinking too hard about all this at way too late of a time.
I thought you were going to bed.
Dude, I was going to bed and then we started talking about shit and I was interested, but now my brain's starting to
But now, yeah, it's making
flatline.
it for numbers and shit.
It's too late for all these numbers. BS.
Yeah, you saw the Baltimore school system statistics.
That was the Baltimore City.
That's not even our school system.
That's not ours. I mean,
Yeah,
ours
they
isn't much
shuffled those
better.
two off to the slow classes. The ones that couldn't get below a 1.0. They were lower than that.
God, that number actually scares me because those people are going to live lives driving cars next to me.
No, it's really not what you think it is. I had a substitute once. I kind of explained it, but in all honesty, those are kids that never even attend their classes. They just show up to the school for the food and the shelter.
But what we know for sure is they're not going on to be doctors and lawyers, so it's not really going to affect us.
If that person can have a driver's license and drive next to me, I'm scared. All right.
You might have been.
I mean, their mom said that they could grow up and be anything they wanted to be, and they could be president if they wanted to be, but they're not going to be president.
It's you were probably
Here.
too young to remember.
Don't speak too early.
But there was a kid on the street that used to live behind us, Owen, who didn't live in our county. It was his grandparents that lived there, and the mother used to drive him all the way out here to go to our school instead of one of the city schools.
I kind of remember something like that, but I think it was actually a kid in my class.
Yeah, he might have been your age. He might have been.
I think I remember that actually.
Phantom, that's not how guild chat works. We make fun of poor kids. We don't.
And orphans.
We don't do political stuff.
And orphans. Get the orphans. Just stab them.
What?
Right, the second worst thing to happen to those orphans.
Wait, what? What was the first?
They weren't always orphans,
They weren't
dear.
always orphans. Oh, and I love you.
Everybody always asks what's the worst thing to happen to orphans. If second one is being stabbed, fucking they weren't always orphans.
I don't know what I did to those orphans. I think they would prefer losing their parents again.
Oh God.
Oh, and
Dude.
we have to have a clip of that, right? There's gotta be a good animated one.
There's two. Oh yeah, I've seen it. Go find it. Go look up animated.
I'm trying to
Worst
find.
thing to happen to those orphans. Or just take
That
a
is true,
picture.
dude.
Take a picture of his Twitter. That's his Twitter description. Second worst thing that happened to those orphans.
I found the actual clip. I can't find. Oh wait.
And you don't know they weren't always orphans. Maybe their parents just didn't love them.
Wait, that's not the right one. I can't find it now.
Like at the hospital, the nurse is like, "You want to hold it?" And mom's
The
like,
second
"Nope."
thing,
Put that away.
I got a good enough
Shuffle
one.
that off to a dark room.
Oh wait, I think I found it.
Man, I found one in pencil.
No, get rid of that. I found the right.
All right.
I'm what? I think that's the one we were both thinking of.
It's got
okay, so
Carl
there's
on it,
something
so yeah, probably.
that I've seen on Twitter.
Yep, that's it. I'm gonna watch it on stream.
You're probably the least likely to to be fine with starting earlier. Food wants to start the Mythic Plus earlier since we did last week.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, started around right then.
Yeah.
I imagine Sweet's fine with that, and Jasna, I assume will also be fine with that, but I shall still ask.
I usually come on before then unless I fall asleep trying to make food after I get home from work.
Okay, so there's something that I've seen on Twitter, and I need you to explain this to me. All right?
Oh God.
And I'm gonna screen. It's your.
There's nothing good on Twitter.
It's your bio. It's your bio.
Oh.
And I've always overthought this. I always overthink this, right? But now that you're here, I can ask you, and now I'm not gonna overthink it. It says the second worst thing to ever happen to these orphans. What does that mean, Technoblade?
Means that I was the second worst thing to ever happen to those orphans.
And what's the first worst thing to happen to those orphans?
Quackity, they weren't always orphans.
You know.
Go like the video. Subscribe if you want, but go like the video. Alright, that was worth a minute of watching that.
That one's always good.
Everybody always asks, what's the worst thing to happen to those orphans? You're not born an orphan, that's not how that works. Well, it's usually not how that works.
Guess it's technically possible, but it'd be really effed up.
It's possible, it's a strange set of circumstances. But either way you throw it,
The baby?
I was about to say, are we throwing them now?
No, you're not throwing the baby. I mean, you can throw the baby, that's up to you. But either way you throw it, the parents either have to abandon it,
That's it.
the parents
Owen
gotta
condones throwing babies.
No.
Oh,
you know what?
Heard it,
No,
you heard
throw
it here.
Orphan babies.
You know,
Orphan.
orphan
Only
babies.
the orphan
You throw
babies.
orphan
All
babies.
babies are fine unless you're
Jesus.
orphan, then you're getting thrown by Owen.
I will throw
He's-
every
he has
orphan
said it.
baby.
I
And,
Oh
condone it.
god,
and you can't stop me.
I don't like this anymore.
I'm gonna throw all those orphans. But only the babies.
Oh, it's so wildly offensive that Phantom just logged out.
You're like, I'm leaving.
He was in the army, so that was his life.
He had no response to that.
Throwing orphan babies
You
was
have some
his
weird
life?
people join.
That's intense.
I was still trying to figure out how to process it.
That's it.
Yeah, this is what happens when we're here in this channel at 11:30 at night. Y'all get raunchy.
11:30 to you. It's 12:40
I
for me.
believe, Deller, that Dateline told me that the only people who join the army are people in gangs learning to be better people in gangs.
I mean,
Dateline teaches you a
I
lot of weird
understand
things.
what you're saying, and I'm not denying it.
Something you wanted to tell us, Stellar?
No, the military is a gang.
It's E4 Mafia for the army.
It really is. In every branch, E4 Mafia is a thing, and the Filipino Mafia.
You know what?
You don't fuck with those guys,
Did
or
they-
else you're gonna get screwed.
Out of curiosity, Dollar, did they teach you how to throw orphan babies in the army?
No,
Did
they
do
were all
what?
cleaning. They were all
Did
cleaning the
they?
ship, singing in the Navy, with no shirts on.
Did they teach you how to throw
And
orphan babies?
and whitey tighties too.
Out windows.
Out-
Without even opening the windows.
You always got to make sure that the orphan babies are thrown. It's principle. Even if they just popped out the womb, there they go.
It seems like it'd be easier if you just lined it up with the window when it popped out.
Like fucking like
Hey, you just
cannon
angle
it.
up.
Like,
Just roll it right up to the window.
like it's a fucking cannonball. Just shoot it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I regret not turning my stream off right now. Oh,
Weren't you supposed to go to bed?
dude, I regret
minutes ago.
nothing right now. Oh
I don't
shit!
believe I've said anything that's offensive enough that you could be reported for anything.
Yeah, you're not on Twitch. It's fine.
Oh, yeah,
Random
yeah.
words aren't banned for no reason.
Hey, I just achieved greatness, by the way.
How so?
Even Twitch, I can't imagine they have a problem with throwing babies through plate glass windows. As long as they're orphans.
Yeah, that's the difference. As long as they're orphans.
Right. If they're loved, then we can't throw them through
Then we
plate
Yeah,
glass
no,
windows.
that's inhumane.
That's effed up. Yeah, you can't do it then.
You people need Jesus.
No.
Jesus did things to
Jesus
orphans
needs
too.
to stop being an orphan. Is what he needs.
At angry mutated puppies.
Didn't Jesus cause orphans?
Jesus is. Jesus.
Wait,
Jesus
what?
is our Lord and Savior. Because Jesus
This
makes
feels like
orphans.
it's gonna go a little too political for me.
No,
Oh,
Deller.
no, you should stop.
Okay, Deller.
No.
Clarify.
No.
I don't think I should.
Clarify what you mean.